Well, hello there, everyone. I am so sorry I'm late. Man, sometimes Elite Dangerous just throws you for a loop. It's just one of those games, you know what I mean? Um, we're about 10 minutes late. I apologize. Elite sometimes has trouble picking up my joystick. It just happens from time to time, and I haven't found, like, the big fix for it yet. Didn't want to start the stream until I was 100% sure, because sometimes it requires a computer reboot. But I was able to make it work. I think it's working, question mark. We'll find out together. Um, but thank you all for being here. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. We got the Panther Clipper, Mark II, baby. And we're going to be doing a little bit of kitting out of it. This may require going and getting some engineering materials. Now, I have been putting off an engineering material run for a very long time. I haven't done it since Odyssey came out. Honestly, I just like stocked up when before Odyssey came out. Then I took about a year and a half break from Elite because I didn't have a PC, but now I do. So here we are. So we'll see what we could do. We might just do one run right now because I kind of want to make a little bit of money, grease the wheels, see if the controls are good, doing okay. But then maybe we try to kit this bad boy out and see what's going on. So thank you guys for your patience. Lovely to have you all here. Let's say hello to the folks we have in chat. We've got Hunt says I might have to pop open Elite, check this ship out. Dude, this ship rocks. This ship absolutely rocks. Delta Creator, good to have you here. Gunbutt Willie, or should I say Crowbutt Willie? Good to have you as well, my friend. Always, and as per usual. BJC07, good to have you here as well, BJC. Commander Sledgehammer07, no worries, we're still here. I appreciate that very much. It wasn't the most professional start I've ever had, so thank you very, very much. Mouse and keyboard challenge. Oh, Jesus. No thank you. Elite Dangerous, I don't know. I cannot play at mouse and keyboard. I would rather just play with my controller, which I've done before. Ooh, maybe the controller was messing it up, actually. Ooh, that's possible. I have a controller plugged in. That's possible. Haven't troubleshot that variable before, but whatever. We are going to... Let's do one run. Just try to find some... Get our feet under us, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at the Panther Clipper right now real quick. Let's go into the game. All right, it's got it does have my preset custom stuff, so that's good. I currently have a jump range of, let's see, what was that? 25.36 light years, which is pretty sweet. Unladen is 27 light years, but fully laden it sits around 15, which is less than good. I'd like that to be closer to like 20. Would be nice. What I have been doing is supercharging my FSD, which ain't a bad way to do it, right? Off with a frame shift injection, but I'm beginning to run low. I would like to be doing just basic. Give myself a 25% boost, and that would be enough. But I'm really having to do premium, and I only have 11 niobium left. And if I'm remembering correctly, niobium is a raw material, which are kind of a pain to get. But we might go out and try to find some. Is it engineered out of the box? Yes, this one is. And so I haven't done a lot of looking into what my systems on this thing actually are. Looks like a lot of 8As. The frame shift drive, I did some engineering to it, but it came with an SCO. So not engineered, but okay, so not engineered. That's not true. But it's kitted, which is good. And it's got this Mark II cargo rack, which is I'm sorry, this these two Mark II cargo racks, which is a capacity of 384 and 192 here. That is absolutely bonkers. The cargo space on this thing is through the roof. Engineered, I've got mine to 40.02 unladen and 21.99 laden. See, now that's really good. That's what I'm trying to get to, and that this is clearly going to take the crown, shall we say, for for trading and hauling. This is the ship, Panther Clipper. You did it. You won. You guys may have noticed my pretty sick Ariel tattoo. Ariel with, is that flounder on it? Yeah, flounder. I bought a bunch for my daughter, and she was like, "Now I want to put one on you, Papa." And I was like, "All right, well, I like Ariel and I like flounder, so that's sick." Not permanent, unfortunately. Maybe in the future, you know what I mean? Oh, that'd be a tough tattoo on your hand. But my question is, so I assume you've gone lightweight in a lot of things, and for the frame shift drive, so what I was able to get to was, let's show the info just based on what I had. Was level 3 increased FSD range. Let's try the trade loop I was doing last time to see if it still works. It might not. It's okay if it doesn't. Where was it? It was around. Where were you? It was Tau something. Oh man, randomly looking for stars in space is a terrible idea. Oh, I'm gonna have to use Inara to do this properly. Inara.cz, commodity search. I want to buy. And we are in Minerva. So I'm just using Inara to find this stuff. Hey Felix, what's going on? Should have had her put on it on the middle of your forehead. I did that in college once. I put an eagle tattoo in the middle of my forehead. It was college, you know. I was 100% less than sober. Titanium. Actually, we'll just search aluminum. That should be fine, because it'll find it. Let's search. Look for distance. Ooh, maybe not. Landing pad, large. Surface settlements, no. Any power is fine. Max price, let's do 8 hours. Let's search that. Bunch of fleet carriers. 9 SETI, actually. Oh, no, the supply isn't good enough. We need something with a decent supply. VO dock. LHS 142. That's where we're going. LHS 142. There she is. She was right there the whole time. Right there the whole time. Though 9 SETI... No, 9 SETI doesn't have enough demand. Was VO dock enough? VO dock has 178,000. Yeah, that'll work. We could also go... I mean, there's a few options. There's a few options we can go to. But we'll go with this and we'll see how it goes. Let's pull up the stream again. Hey, Captain Red Arrow and Pete. Welcome in, guys. How you guys doing tonight? I don't know what how you guys doing tonight? I'm just so nervous, you know. Good God, man. I'm hoping to stream for a while tonight. This is I'm very much in the league mood. I'm very excited for this. So, why do I not have it set? I thought I set the. Did I not? I may not have. I don't think I did. Set a route. There we go. There we go. That should have been right. Ooh, the controller might not be working. Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, the name of the ship, right. I have to rename the ship. Sorry, Red Arrow. The name that one was the Derelict. So I will be changing it to that. Sledgehammer says, I do have a pre-engineered FSD. I can't remember how much of a boost that is. Ooh, fair enough. Felix says, better than what I did in college and drunk. Once did a vodka bong. Oh, no. A beer bong with vodka and stapled 2 of my fingers together. Holy shit. What the? Yeah, dude, you win. I mean, doing a temporary eagle tattoo on my forehead is certainly not the dumbest thing I did in college, but good gravy. That's a tough one. Staple 2 of your fingers together. Jesus Christ. At some point, we're gonna get into a voice chat, dog, and talk about the details behind that story, because that's too good. I think we're gonna run into the planet, so we're gonna kind of go. Got a little tearing happening right now. No, it seems like it's in front of the planet. That's good. That's good news. Yeah, so we're gonna do it this way. Don't run into it. Don't run into it. Don't run. I can see the. I can see the station. I can see the station. There we go. There we go. Whoa. Average college experience. That's right, Red Arrow. That was 2 different cases after the vodka bomb. I went home, put my winter boots on, then went to bed in that order. So last night, the reason I wasn't able to do community late night or pop in for it, which was very depressing, was me and my wife went to a party for a friend of ours. And, you know, we'll go to outings, barbecue stuff, you know, and things end up being more family-oriented nowadays. We're all growing up. I've got a large, like, friend group from college, a lot of folks who stayed in the area, and I think I'm very fortunate and lucky that we've maintained a lot of these connections and ties. Wow, this is not that maneuverable. Oh my god, okay. Pips to shields, pips to shields, pips to shields. Wow, I am beefing this. Alright, let's put the pips back to engines. Can't see much out of this window. It's not great. There are some benefits of the T9 over this. I do like the feel of the T9 a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. That hurt. But that's, you can't argue with the cargo space here. But we went to this party, and we left our kids with my parents, and we Ubered there. So we were both able to drink. And, oh my god, it was incredible. Like, me and her haven't done that in like 2 years. We both were at a party, able to drink and just let loose, have a good time. It was a lot of fun. And it was a throwback party, so there were like drinking games. We played Slap Cup, if you're familiar with that. There are other names for it. Boom. There's another one. It's called F You Suck. I won, by the way. I'm really good at drinking games. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Hey, Double Tap, how you doing tonight? What's life like, friend? Oh, we're gambling. We're gambling right out of the bat, baby. Right out the bat. I love it. I love it. Let's buy this here titanium. So this is the CG that we're doing right now, and I want to do at least one run, just because. Get my feet under me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's do that. Oh, is that not all my? I have 1152 cargo capacity, so I can also pick up some. Oh. Aluminum is really, really cheap here right now. That's not good. Oh, to buy. To buy is cheap. That's okay. I want it to...
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I think I might be an idiot. I think I did this completely wrong last time. What's up, Delta Wave? What's up? Delta Wave. You can take it. You can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure can. You want to wave? Delta Wave hand time? She also got a tattoo. Hers is Elsa and Anna. Captain Red Arrow, I know you didn't mean to do that redeem with that, but he did a trombone redeem. It goes wah, 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 wah. As soon as you flipped your hand, he did that, which was fantastic. I'm sure he was saying that for me doing this wrong, but still, that was pretty funny. Okay, bye. Have fun. You're just chilling, right? You're going to bed, basically? Yeah. Expect it. Alright. We're full up. I think I was doing this wrong, which is idiotic. Let's auto launch. Oh, Double Tap says hi. I tried. Zesty. Can we talk about Zesty? She is, in fact, the bestie. Thank you so much, Zesty. I appreciate that. Q07's gifted I didn't go to Double Tap. Oh, let's go. Gifted a membership. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's see how this auto launch does. It's got to be doing better than me flying. I mean, God knows I'm garbage. Huge 07 Zesty, thank you so much. Did she say anything in chat? Did I miss her coming? I don't think I did. Zesty's the bestie, yo. I mean, we all know that. We all know that. We are getting towards more normalcy in my life right now, which is good. Excuse me. Let's do a frame shift injection. See what's still going.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
Yep, still going, still going, still going. I should have done this while we were taking off. which is fine. Injection's probably complete at that point. Let's fly back to Minerva. And now we can do it in one jump, which is pretty sweet. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Guys, we had 17, 18 folks watching. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. All those things that you got to say when you're on YouTube. But, hey, we have a lot of fun here. And I'd like for you guys to be part of that fun. Especially since a month from now we're getting the Vanguards update, which is effectively going to be revamping squadrons is what it seems like. Hot damn am I excited for that, because that's where the community stuff comes into this. I'm trying to make enough money right now to buy a fleet carrier for a new Delta Flyers Vanguard. That's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see. As soon as I heard Delta Wife, I was so happy I used the trombone redeem and it turned out better than I thought, dude. That was incredible. That could not have gone better. Ooh, what quote we got? 1410. I got your back though, Maxi Bloke. I will help you grind. It's better with friends. Sins Arcade. Roasted. Not even here. Got roasted alive. Alright, let's see if this one is part of the star, behind star. Well, the planet, whatever. Hey, DB07. Welcome in, Commander. Robert M. What's going on? Welcome to it. Did we get raided? What happened? Just got a lot of people coming real quickly. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Felix says, kind of wish I could play ED right now. I'm dealing with some weird crash issue where I start the game, get a black screen that doesn't start the game, get a black screen that doesn't start the game. Have you put in a ticket for it? They're usually really good about figuring out their tickets. Dark Matter 86 07 has become a member. Guys, 07's for Dark Matter 86. Oh, while I beef this landing. Hold on. Oh my god, we barely got that one. Dark Matter, you almost messed up my landing, but I still appreciate it. Guys, huge 07s, come on. We're gonna need to see some 07s for Dark Matter. I'm gonna throw one in. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. That is very, very kind of you. You don't have to do that. We all work hard for the money we got, so when you spend it here, I really, really, truly appreciate it. And now you got the members content available to you. There's a huge backlog of stuff you can look at. And I'm trying to do a bit more. So let's drop this off, and then, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see me... Do you want to see me do more cargo runs and make money, or do you want me to see me go out and try to get some of the engineering mats we might need? I am personally inclined to try to do the engineering mats. Wow, I cannot fly through this mail slot. I'm kind of inclined to try the mats just because I haven't done it in Odyssey yet, and I think it's a good idea. Drivers, Robert says. Hey, that might be the case. Yeah, that could be the case. Not yet. Only have had this issue the last couple of days. Ooh. Gotcha. There also seems to be an issue via Steam, because once I end the game, Steam says it's still open. Ooh, okay. You know what you should try? Try downloading the Frontier launcher. Just a straight up Frontier launcher, and launch the game via that. You can log in via Steam and all that stuff, so you don't have to buy the game again or anything like that. And see if that works. Because sometimes I'll play via Steam, sometimes I'll play via the Frontier launcher, which one's less, depending on which one's less buggy at the time. So. Go engineer. Everyone else has been doing cargo, and it would be nice for new players to see how it's done. Listen, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Now, one caveat is, like I said, I haven't done the new version of getting the materials, and I think I'm going to shoot for raw materials. So we'll be learning a little bit together. I did a little bit of pre-research before the stream, something about brain trees and systems that we're going to go to. So I have a plan, but it'll you'll see. it'll be interesting, but could be fun to do it together. A lot of people have been doing cargo hauling. That's a fair point. I'll put a poll up. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna necessarily go by the poll. I might, but what would you prefer to see? upgrade. More hauling. Let me know. Let me know. That's not. Yeah, that is what I want. Commodities market. Let's sell. I am truly an idiot. They're buying, but oh no, it's fine. It's fine. So I'm getting a profit. Yeah, okay. So the profit is, I spend less, but I get more on this one. Yeah, they're buying for more on this. So no, I did end up doing it the right way. That's okay. All right. But only 2.4 million is tough. Whereas steel, I'm getting 25 million. Titanium, I'm getting 19 million. So it's less than I got last time, but still really good. So Zesty, welcome in. Sorry I missed you coming in there. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. I super appreciate that. Good a game coming in for Lennon. Hell yeah, Sergeant Belson, what's going on? Solo Sailor, if you're considering the Braintree method that utilizes the remote release flak launcher and collector limpets, it's no longer viable. I did look that up, Solar Sailor, and I agree with you. It does not work anymore. So we're going to be landing in the SRV. One of my trepidations is I've only ever driven the SRV with my controller, but because of the communication issues I've been having between my HOTAS and the game, I don't want to switch off the HOTAS. So I think I'm going to be trying to drive an SRV using a HOTAS, which is not ideal, so we'll see how that works. Yeah, Delta Squad, baby. Good stuff. Yeah, appreciate you, members. Thank you so much for... Oh, and Zesty has a wrench now. That's awesome. Incredible. For supporting the channel. It's very kind of you guys. DB says, my Panther is hauling 1136 cargo, and I'm getting over 61 million per trip with the CMM. The CMM is probably the way to go. I tend to not be as good at planet landings. If I were to repeat it over and over again, I'd probably... You know what? You know what? I think you're right. Let's do this. Got him. Got him. CMMs. I'm looking at Anara to see where the closest CMMs are. In a flush. Apparently there's a carrier close by that has some. Do I want to trust that? Should I trust it, guys? Let's trust it. Let's see what happens. If I get CMMs from a carrier, we're gonna blitz some hauling, and then we'll do the engineering stuff on the back half of the stream. Let's see if this works. If this works, holy guacamole, is that gonna be awesome? But I don't know if it will. Because this is right here. Somebody's trying to make some money. Somebody's correct. They're gonna make some. They're gonna make some moolah, baby. Was that what you said? Yeah, I got sidetracked briefly. No worries. No worries. The CG is amazing. I couldn't agree more, DB. It's awesome. This is the way to make money, and I think they've done this on purpose right before Vanguard so that everybody can make some bank. You're nearly 3 million plus the fact I'm a ton. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess you meant billion. It's time to summon. Let's go. Oh wait, is it 3 million? Is that right? Do it, do it, do it. Summon Maxi. Billion. Okay, there you go. Where am I actually in the grand scheme of things? Let's see. I'm in tier 4. I'm in the top 50% right now, which is not that bad. And this is going on for... Somebody asked if the CG was still going. It's going on for 3 weeks. So we've got... There's time, guys. There's time. If you would like to do this. I used to hate this. And by used to, I mean that one time. I've heard it. Hated this boost, but now it sounds like a drum solo to me, and I love the drums, so... You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Which carrier? I've got two within 15 light years. How much are you willing to buy at? I mean, I don't know. I actually don't know what their sell price is. That's a good point, actually. Oh, the price is 199. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Never mind. That won't work. That won't work.
Fuel scooping.
199,000 credits. Stupid.
Disengaged.
I mean, I want to make a reasonable profit, but I'd want other folks to make a profit too. So I wouldn't set the prices based on me. Set the prices based on what you think is the best thing to do. That's what I would say. This is in the right direction for LHS 142.
Frameshift drive charging.
3 weeks, yeah, Dimash. So like, you should play some Elite, baby. You're rich. Am I rich? Or are you talking to DB? DB is rich. I have 4.3 billion right now, which is uncomfortably low for me. I would like that to be, honestly, closer to like 10 billion. Because when I buy a fleet carrier for the Vanguard that we're setting up, guys, that's happening. It's gonna come right back down, you know. Get them credits. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Fuel scooping.
Go around this way. We'll do one more run.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Buying those cargo prizes for your T9? No, Dimash. No. Eye them or the new Panther Clipper you're gonna get, dog. Oh, the planet threw me off. That's too bad. New bloop. No, I'm only nearly at 3 billion. Still a long way to get a carrier. Oh, yeah, brother, you need to get that carrier, or sister. I don't know what you are. We're accepting of everybody here. Boys, girls, men, women, and everything in between.
Today would be a bad day to die.
I really like that one, Double Tap. I really like that one. You may have noticed I like space games. I also like space genre, things in general. I would certainly consider myself a Trekkie. 7 or 8 billion to do it right. That's right. 7 or 8 billion is, it's 5 billion to buy it, but you really need 6 billion, I think, for carrier costs to get the things you want for bare minimum and upkeep costs for at least a couple months, maybe a few weeks, depending on what you get. And then some money on the, like, a little bit of money on, you need a little bit more money on the side for all the other things you do in Elite Dangerous. So, like, 7 billion is really the number. Excuse me, the number. I'm all about space stuff too. Beat me up anytime. Hell yeah, Double Tap. Hell yeah. You get it. You get it. Dimash, you're gonna want that Panther Clipper. It is not via credits, but not via credits. Not via credits. You still need to do arcs. But if you stream Elite Dangerous and do this, I will buy it for you, sir. That is not. I will absolutely buy it for you.
Scan detected.
Because you are awesome. Guys, check out Dimash. Sorry, I should be calling out the content creators in here. I'm not doing a good job. Check out Dimash. I assume you're streaming tonight at some point. Don't know what you're doing, but at some point.
Landing gear.
Alright, we're in for a landing, baby. I'm thinking I'll make it 5.5 billion and quickly do some cargo runs with the carrier and get the extra cash that way.
Contact. Command system shut down. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
For the CG, the cargo runs with via the CG, DB, or just in general. In general, I could probably get by that. But the CG is the best way to make money right now, I'd say. I have a carrier, but I'm not using my carrier for this. And the reason for that is that it's, I guess I could source. I could go source titanium for really cheap, come back, load up my carrier, fly it back, and then do a bunch of jumps, right? We could do it that way, right? That's not a bad way to do it. It's a little bit more boring on stream, which is why I don't do it. So actually, no, I take it back. That could work. That could work. Delta, would you buy this ship again? Or my plan is Resident Evil 7 tonight. I've already wrapped the chair in plastic. All right, brother. Wrap the chair in plastic. I'll try to pop in for sure. When are you going live, dog? Let's see. No, we're buying here, and we really want to buy titanium if there's enough left. Yep, there's 975. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If I get the carrier while the CG is still running, defo, but otherwise I'm happy to just do profitable routes, selling materials anywhere random. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that could work. That could work. 5.5 billion would be enough to do that because you'd have the cargo space. You wouldn't have many of the carrier upgrades, but that doesn't really matter. And your tritium would be relatively cheap. And here's the deal. If at some point you feel like you have a funding shortfall or something and you're struggling, just like DM me or put a message in one of these, comment in one of these YouTube videos. You can DM me on Discord is the easiest way, but message in one of these videos. Make sure you say who you are on the YouTube channel so that I know it's you. And I'll give you money. Like, you're here. Hell yeah. Delta Squad supports me. I support Delta Squad.
At maximum capacity.
And it doesn't actually require your support. I'm going to support y'all anyway because I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Commander Nemesis 007. What's going on? How you doing today? When I look down here, guys, I'm looking at your chats. That's why I'm looking in that direction. Good to have you here. But I'm sure we'll get another trade. Oh, God. Let's auto launch. I want to look at chat. But I'm sure we'll still get another trade CG at some point. With Vanguards, I'm sure something will happen as well. Yeah, fair point. He said, oh, you're very welcome. And Midnight Oil. I want money. Oh, yeah, I'll give you money. If you want to meet up in game tonight, I'll give you money tonight. Hell yeah. These credits mean very little to me compared to hanging out with you guys. The community part is so much more important to me. So much more than any in-game progression. You know what I mean? We're at endgame. Who cares? Great, Delta's now bribing viewers. That's right. It's listen, you give me a little money, I give you a little protection. You know what I mean? A little protection. A little protection. So stupid. Let's man, that was dumb. Scan. Who's scanning me? Why are you scanning me, bro? We want fire groups. Nope, we want modules. Frame shift down here. Premium. No, IRL. Oh, god damn it. Well, I don't have that much money. Listen, me and my wife are doing well for ourselves. You know, that's true. The issue, however, is that we have our mortgage. We're paying back my in-laws for the down payment, which is a hefty sum. And also, we have 2 kids in daycare, which is easily a second mortgage. I don't know what's in this area. The daycare costs are through the roof, dude. Cost of living is crazy where I live. Yeah. I wish I could. I'd be giving out money left and right if I could. We're only here for a short amount of time, folks. Money ain't what makes it worth it. People are what make it worth it. Whether you're extrovert, introvert, doesn't matter. People are the reason. Wait, you actually give money to people in games just like that? Yeah, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't I? I mean, why the hell not? I mean, like within reason. I'm not going to give you my whole bank account because I need some to be like to do things, right? But if you need a few $100 million for something, yeah, sure, why not? If you're somebody who's around a lot, I'd definitely give you $1 billion. You know, it would depend a little bit, but not really a lot. I'd be happy to. I would be happy to. Like DB, if you came in tonight, I'd give you $500 million. Like, why not? Why not? I'll just grind out some more. Got some more money. A few hours of gameplay. It's not kind, it's human. That's what it is. That's all it is. Whoa, we did a screw up. We did a big screw up, and now we're gonna noob loop this station. Pretty freaking hard. Bam! A noob loot. I'm a pink unicorn with a shank. I don't need protection, says Zesty. Listen, Zesty, if there's anybody in this chat who I'm like does not need protection, it's you. I feel like maybe I need a little bit of protection from you. As a magical unicorn with a shank. Sounds dangerous. Anyway, let's see. What else we got? Got a bounce, says double tap. Hey, take it easy, double tap. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Have a good one. He who dies with the most toys wins, just saying. You're not wrong. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. Honestly, it should be the thought that counts. Thank you a lot. Oh, you're very welcome. It's nothing. It's legit nothing. The CG is perfect for telepresence crew for new players. They'll get 10% of what you earn for riding along. Oh, really? Oh, that's a good point. For new players, yeah, because, you know, I'm getting, like, what? Anywhere between 40 and 60-ish million. So, a fair point. Fair point.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 40.
Alright, coming in for a landing. I love me a manual dock, because, you know, why not? Why not? Let's do it right. Okay, let's see if I can get it right this time. Still hit the top a little bit. Looks like she flies smooth. She does handle a little better than the T9, but I'm very used to the T9. The T9 has better... I'm used to, like, the symmetry of the T9. I gotta take... I think this thing is a little top-heavy, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's a huge ship. It must barely fit in this landing pad. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it barely fits on this landing pad. I mean, it is enormous. It's much bigger than a T9. I mean, you gotta sit here and recognize that, like, Frontier is listening to us. We want the Panther Clipper. They gave us the Panther Clipper. A Mark II, but still. And it looks like the Saber-tooth Tiger if you look at those. Oh my god. Oh, I was just at my parents' house today. I have my old Mighty Morphin Power Ranger sword toys there from the 90s, you know? When you build the Zord, you put it all together. Here, we'll give you a quick ass shot of the Panther Clipper while we talk about this. You know, you put it all together and you fight. It's got the sword, turns into the Megazord, all that stuff. I should have brought the Saber-tooth Tiger home to compare it to this ship. It looks very similar. Or the Triceratops, both very close. The damn Power Rangers Zord, dude. Hey, yeah, see, he gets it. You get it, you get it. But the Panther handles really well. I do think it's a little janky in Super Cruise though, but otherwise it's really nice. I find it's, well, yes and no, right? I find its SCO to be more stable than the T9. The T9 is like, whoa, all over the goddamn place. The SCO is good. Actual Super Cruise might be a bit jankier. I would potentially agree with that. Looks like the frog ships people used to build in Starfield. A little, yeah, that's right. Dude, it's like the Saber-tooth from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. And the frog, oh, from the 95 movie. Ooze, baby. Right? That's the Ooze movie. Ivan Ooze. We shall not contest me on Power Mighty Morphin knowledge, baby. They did the new movie a little while back, like kind of the reboot movie. I'm sad that it didn't do as well, because I think it was worth its weight in gold. I enjoyed it. 38.8 million profit. That's good. 6.21 million profit. Hell yeah! I actually didn't see what the profit was for the aluminum. I may have screwed that up actually. I said a few months ago that I'd boost the Panther through the mail slot at least once when I get it. Now I'm doing it all the time. Shieldless to shave off a few seconds here and there while hauling. Well, Commander Nemesis, you are clearly a superior pilot to me. There's no question about that. I'm minored in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Hey, Dark Matter 086. Good to have you here. Well, and thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Kind of looks like a machine from Zoids. Ooh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My background is clearly Power Rangers. So let's try one CMM run and see how we do there. We'll try one CMM run, and then I think we will switch over to the kitting out portion of this where we try to get the engineering mats, which means we are going to switch ships. We're going to have to try to go to a location where we can we'll go to a raw material trader first, and then we'll go to get the brain trees to find what we want. I have never done this method before. I'm used to the old Horizons ways of doing this, so we're going to learn a little bit together. That might have a little bit of jankiness to it. I apologize for that if that's the case, but it'll be fun regardless, right? It'll be fun. All right, CMM composites. Let's do a distance-based. Oh, I'm going to need to view additional options. Let's actually 6 hours ago, that's gone. 3 hours ago, that's gone. Let's add surface stations. No supply there. Let's find a decent supply. 49 light years away. Don't want that. We'll work closer. 44 light years away. Hot damn. These are further, though. Let's remove fleet carriers from here. Sorry, guys. I know you can't see this. Let's look at the distance here. Nothing stupid close. Here, let me put on a display capture so you guys can see this, and I'll bring this over. Let's do 1 hour search. CMM is a nice profit. Made 60 mil in one run, 1,200 tons. For me, it's per like the price per hour, right? Is really what does it. Per run doesn't matter if the run takes longer, right? So if in an hour I can do 6 runs to a space station, but only 5 runs to a planet settlement because it just takes longer to land. Because it's like 1 or half 2 minutes extra per planet landing, then or taking off, right? Then the price per hour, or the amount you make per hour, is less. But many folks in the chat have pointed out they're really good at the planet landings, and they just are able to kind of optimize that. So if you're getting the same number of runs per hour, then hell yeah, that's the way to do it. We need a reasonable supply, but the distances are too far for this ship. It's definitely not going to be faster. So you'll see like the distances are over 30 light years away. 28 and less we could work with, but there's not enough supply for that to work out. This is all within the last hour. I could say, all right, let's make it 8 hours and search that way. We have more options. Nothing with the this supply is the closest. 32 light years is close. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's make it like 16 hours. The problem is the siege near here, everything's gonna be wiped out, man. Nah, it's still right. CM is a nice. Yep, CM is nice. So what I'm seeing is the Clipper is fan service for a lot of different fandoms. I agree. And I think it was necessary. I think it sleeves right into what we're seeing for colonization. We're all dying for this. It's going to make colonization so much easier. 50% faster, effectively, right? Which is awesome. Which is amazing. More than 50% faster. Almost 100%, well, maybe not 100, but like 80 or 90% faster, which is crazy good. So something that took me 20 hours to do is going to take me 11, 12 hours to do. That's awesome. Or if it took me 3 hours, it's going to take me an hour and a half. Ugh, you can't beat that, right? TR4, welcome in. If you put treads on the back in place of the engines from the front, it looks like the thunder tank from Thundercats. Oh, a Thundercats reference. Hell yeah. Oh, I love that, TR. Agreed. Totally agreed. Nemesis, if you're not doing that while blasting danger zone, you ain't doing it right. DB's correct. I don't know what you said in response, but you do the boost flyby, or you'll never make the Top Gun. I don't think based on what we're seeing right now that CMM in this location is going to make sense. So we are going to switch gears, because as mentioned before, actually. Yeah, so the raw material collection is winning by a little bit. We did do some hauling. We've been going for not quite an hour, but let's go and see if we can get some of the materials. Here's what I'm specifically looking for. Actually, what am I looking for? Let's... If you want to cast your vote, now is the moment, the moment to do it. Let's take a look at outfitting. And see what we got on the ship. What's today? Today's Saturday? Today is Saturday. All right. We'll do the shot goals tonight. We'll do at least one shot. We'll do one shot goal tonight because it's Saturday, and I don't think I have the kids in the morning. So, I've been 1, 2. Is that 2 memberships that we got today or 3? Let's see. It's 2. All right. So we'll set the $10 goal. You don't have to, but for another 10. Delta will do a shot and be very upset in the morning. Another shot. A shot. Takes 2 to get me upset nowadays. Let's see. I want engineering for my core stuff. Or internals. The thrusters, I'd like to engineer certainly a lot higher. Oh, I don't want this. I want the... That's what I want. Engineers workshop. Engines. We want this to be better. All right, we got these to 5 actually. So this is fun. FSD we did not. Increase range. We ran out in 3. We need strange wake solutions. That's encoded, right? That's Dav's Hope. Dav's Hope. Oh, but wait, get out of here. I don't want to see that. Okay. Yeah, these are... Yeah, this is Dav's Hope, I think. We could do a Dav's Hope run, but Dav Hope requires rebooting the game, which I'm a little bit nervous about doing. This is what we really want. We want the FSD. We want to boost the FSD. I'm really nervous about doing it, though. We could try Dav's Hope. Felix says either way sounds like you need to take 3 shots. God, no. I'll die. 07 TR. I'd die. Not gonna lie, I don't care for whatever you do because it's IRL. All honesty, I don't pay close attention to the gameplay. Fair enough. I just enjoy the commentary. Well, thank you very much, Captain Red Arrow. I don't want to hear they made me drink tonight. This was your idea. I will say that. Jameson Crash, yeah, Bear. Hey, Bear! Welcome in. What's going on? Yeah, Jameson. It's going to be Jameson. So, yeah, you know what? There are probably people here who don't know what Jameson Crash site is. Let's do a poll. Actually, this is an interesting poll. Let's close this one. I'm actually just kind of curious. Do you know what the Jameson Crash site is? Yerp. No. But what? Start poll. Delta, I don't want to take a shot. Points to the tip jar. Listen. Here's the deal. You're right. Let's launch. And find our carrier. When there's incentive, why not? You know? It's Saturday, I'll be alright. Okay, so a good amount so far, no. Out of 8 votes, 75% no, 25% don't. Oh, interesting. Okay, that is really interesting. Oh, God. Oh, we are just hitting everything. This is such a big ship, dude. Jameson and Anaconda crash sites while using ED Copilot for... Oh. During jumps to top materials, how I roll. That's a great idea, Nemesis. The Anaconda crash site. I haven't thought about that. Have you been to the stack site on the moon next to the Jameson crash site? I have not. Make a din doing the lyric. Alright, good at game. Need that fan, baby. Respect. I have not. I don't know what you're talking about. Which is rare and elite for me nowadays. It's fun lore. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I have. Oh, you know what? I think I have. It was, oh god, it was years ago though. And I've honestly forgotten about it. I remember reading the Jameson lore. Oh, there's so much fun lore in this game, guys. If you haven't gone to the mega ships and all that stuff, oh, there's so much cool backstory to find in this game. Would stop by if you haven't. Maybe we'll do it tonight just for the funsies. Is it shot time? No. That was 10 more Zesties, is what we said. Maybe I'll do it for maybe. Zesty, you know what, Zesty? You have 3,000% earned me taking a shot, no matter what. So, if you want me to do it just for the lulz, I'll do it. If Zesty asks for it, it happens. My carrier should be here. Oh my god, how far away is she? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! It's 187 away? Oh, this is a terrible location. Oh no. Let's see how the SCO does. This might not work. Uh-oh. She's handling okay so far. This could work. Zesty say the thing. Hit a heat sink. I think this will be okay. I think we'll make it, but we're gonna have to move the Highland charge. She's way too far away. I'm doing a lot of active work on the joystick right now to keep this down the middle. Good gravy. Oh my god. Ugh. If you have to ask, then you're behind.
Warning, temperature critical.
Alright, we may have gone a little too far. We definitely did. We're at 300 something C. Oh god, yeah, we definitely overshot. 1,000 kilometers away. Okay, so we went through about half the tank, which is what I expected. It has a huge tank, is what it feels like. All right, let's get that speed down a little bit. So 40% of you don't know what Jameson is. So we will go to Jameson first, for sure. When they built the materials, the Anaconda size has around 12 cargo racks with 4 materials in each, mostly antimony, ruthenium, and tellurium. Okay. I think going to the brain tree still makes more sense for the raw. Just because you can knock out all the other ones kind of in the same time frame. You know what I mean? What ship am I taking? Do I take my Anaconda? Do I take my Bubble Bus? The Jameson?
This is Flight
Maybe the
Control.
Anaconda.
Welcome to our carrier, Commander. Docking request approved. Head to your allocated pad.
Let's auto dock on this watcher coming.
Clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
There we go. That's what I want. That's pretty sick. She's flying herself in. This is my carrier. This is the Highland Charge. I love her. Wow, what is this thing doing? Oh, it turned off autodock. Actually, autodock, dude. Oh, that's why it's not doing it. Okay, hold on. It should still be auto docking. There we go, there we go. Okay, now it's doing it.
Landing gear deployed.
Should landing gear come down? Like the saber-tooth tiger that she is. Woo! Ah. I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside this thing. We landed. Not the best camera view of all time, but something. Look how massive that ship is. I mean, absolutely
Welcome to our carrier,
mind-bogglingly big.
Commander.
Are you flying flight assist off? No. No, I just suck at it. Dimash. When you're really low on raws, then the shard and brain tree sites make more sense, but for smallish top-up anaconda site is much faster. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. Agreed. Okay, I clearly can't argue with that. That's true. But I haven't done a run since before Odyssey came out, to give you a feel, right? So I haven't really checked, but I've got to be low, and I haven't gone to a material trader in a while, so I've got to be low is the answer, right? But we're gonna go to an encoded trader first, I think is how we'll do this. So there's two steps, gang, when you're doing these sort of, well, there's three different locations. There's three different types of engineering materials. There's the encoded, the raw, and then there's the it's not commodities, what's it called? What are they called? I forget what they're called. It's like the chemical manipulators, processors. It's like built shit, right? Then there's raw stuff, which is more like materials, and there's encoded, which is like data-based things. And so we're going to be trying to find the data-based things today. Let's use the astral plane. Manufactured. Thank you. Oh, the word was gone. I love this picture they have, like right over here, of the Panther Clipper. It looks small. It's small in the friggin' Sidewinder picture, but it's freaking massive. It's a great picture of it. A nice action shot. You can see that all the other ships have kind of the same angle. Whereas if you look at the Panther Clipper and then at the the Corsair. Oh, hold on. There's one thing we have to do before we leave. This is for Felix. He chose it. Did Zesty says, is it shot time? I said you could. Zesty, if you give me the go ahead. If you say I take a shot, I take a shot. You've been very, very generous to the channel. That's how that works. No dono required for that one. It's always shot time if you were drunk. Well, if you are a drunk. Thankfully, I don't think I am. I am currently very sober. So, let's see. Change nameplate and ID. Ship ID. Derelict. the derelict. That's how we spell it, right? How does Delta Y feel about that? Doesn't matter. I think she'll be alright. I think her position is, if you're still doing the thing you're supposed to be doing, you go for it. You're an idiot, but go for it. Have you seen the new Phineas and Ferb? I never got into Phineas and Ferb. Is it actually creepy? And I haven't seen the full episode. I have no idea. Oh, it matters. Well, I should probably. How would Delta White feel about it? I think she'd be like, "You did, didn't you? You absolute moron." And then she'd be like, "You're still waking up at 6 to take care of the kids." I think that's like that. Those would be the feelings I imagine. The derelict. And Felix, I'll also say, if you want to change the color scheme. Do I have enough arcs for it? It's all 6,000. Yeah, why not? Trombone, indeed. Felix, would you like to see a different color? We've got this purple, gold. We got this bright ass pink. It's beautiful. Elusive pink. Is that elusive pink? Cargo blue. Horrific stripes. Midnight black. I think I'd say against midnight black just so we can get pictures. You're good? Okay, awesome. Well, Felix, you won the raffle last time, so we're going to keep the color the way it is, as it stands. And we're going to switch ships. I don't know. Did I answer your question, Zesty? I'm not sure that I did. Let's take the Astro. Oh, it's a Starlight Station. In that case, we take the Dale Gribbles at Astrope. That makes sense. Turtlebacks here. Shipping crate. We take the shipping crate. Yeah, I didn't know there was any Phineas Ferb either, but I'm not, a Phineas and Ferb person, so. Let's grab some limpets just in case we need some. We'll grab like 20 of them. Alright, what's our jump range right now? $52. That's pretty good. That's a very engineered ship. I have way too much free time, says right there. It's a good thing. Jameson crash site. God, when was the last time? I haven't gone to Jameson in 3 billion years. We'll see if I can find the system. It should be a bookmark. Dav's Hope. Jameson crash site. Route unavailable. Oh, that's why. Route settings. No FSD boost. We'll do fastest route, or we could do. Let's do fastest route. Oh, it's nothing. That's what we're doing. Okay. That is 4 jumps. Hell yeah. Okay. I feel like you're losing your mind hauling the CMM. Make sure you don't burn yourself out. That happens. I burnt myself out a little bit with colonization for sure. So. Is that the answer? Can't. No. Okay. That's fine.
Ship is released. Keep your throttle low until clear.
Alright. We'll go to Jameson. Oh, I have an SRV in here, right? I assume I have an SRV. Yeah, I got a viewfinder. Okay, good.
You are now clear of the area.
It's also 2:30 a.m. Oh, so you're UK? Question mark.
Comply. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. It's the UK-ish time zone. You're safe. I shall not demand a shot this evening.
4, 3, 2.
Bless. Bless. She's got it. She's got it in her back pocket, though. She's ready. Ready at all moments. UK. All right. Nice, DB. All right. Now the question mark is. I don't actually remember which planet.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Jameson crash
charging.
site's on. We'll take a look. So were you looking for Zesty? Were you looking for Delta Wife to be chill with it?
2.
Out of curiosity.
Engage.
Which is very sweet of you. She's a wonderful woman. A1B, thank you, Bear. Saved me the trouble of looking it up. It's been literally years, I think, since I've been at Jameson. Years. Oh, I wanted to go to a material trader first. Ah! We can still do that. No, make wifey angry. I love it, Zesty. Find nearest. Block commodities. Find nearest. Material trader. Near. Where we go? Actually, there's a way for me to. I know what the route is. Okay, hold on. Open on my phone. That's wrong. Let's go to this. Saved posts. James Crusher, Buddy 1B. Diaguandry. That's not what she said, Bear. Yep, there you go. Let's set that. Diaguandry. Should be in the same direction. Okay, not far. Excellent. Still works.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we want to, well, basically what I'm going to do is I'm about to get a bunch of like grade 4 or 5, I can't remember what it says, materials, and I want to trade those in for the lower ones. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment when we get there. Seems like most are hauling CMMs. I'm not worried about profit margins, so I'm doing titanium runs a bit faster than having to go to surface. Want those racks for colony hauling. But it's still based on profits, right?
3, 2.
Or is it based on amount for the CG? I actually don't know. If it's based on amount, agreed with you, right? If it's based on profits, it's got to be amount. You're right. If it's based on profits, then honestly, I still. Well, if you're doing CMM with a carrier, it might be a little faster.
Fuel scooping.
Are we here? Oh yeah, we are.
Fuel scoop.
I'm assuming it's in the station that's close by. The station, Ray Gateway. FYI, I've never done this before. Probably right, Bear. You're probably right. I don't think I have an SEO on this guy. Based on tonnage, says Sledgehammer. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, there you go. I'm sitting at 35.844 tons, and I'm not convinced that's enough based on how this is going. Oh, this is a very popular CG. So, agreed. I think it's just amounts that are donated, but the CMM is best for profit, which is why I'm going crazy. Well, it's best for profit per run. Is it best for profit per hour? That's the real question for me. It might be. It very well might be. But if I think only if you're using a carrier, not if you're just jumping in a solo ship, because there were no CMMs close enough to the location to do it in any manner that was fast enough, right? Ooh, we might have overshot here. We're gonna overshoot. God damn it. I like Odyssey Materials Helper for material traders. It gives the closest traders for your current position. I just use Inara for that? I don't know if... Oh, God. Oh. I earned that one. Now we wait for FC to cool down while we ram into a planet. Sitting at 35 tons. Yeah, so I actually have no idea where I am sitting. Let's take a look while we... I'm at 10,000, and I'm in tier 3? Tier 4 right now. I think I need to do a lot more. The 337 million is pretty sweet. That's top 10 commanders. I'm not going to hit that. But I'd love to hit top 25%. Top 25% I think is a reasonable goal for me to hit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, right, shit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't know, we'll see. I think this might hit the planet. Yep, we gotta go around. I beefed that pretty hard. Pretty hard. This is where you really want that SCO. Within the right speed range, now we just need the distance. There we go. There we go. You know, it's not a Delta Stream unless you ram into a planet like one time, you know what I mean? Whoa! Okay, it worked. You have search and refreshing in our Odyssey materials helper changes live. Plus, it shows you map quantities as well as plane runs. Okay, fair enough. I'm not familiar with this. Let's put shields up.
Access to this station is by authorization only. Leave this area at once.
All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Clearance denied.
I've never used the Odyssey material helper. I have to think about it. I'm not sure what will be better in the sense of profit per hour, but the stations nearby that I found didn't have much titanium, but I found CMM locations about 7 jumps away. 7 jumps is 7 minutes, effectively, right? It's about a minute per jump on average. Sometimes a little better, depending on which jump. So, I can do a whole run. Why am I under attack? Why am I under attack? I have a landing pad. Why am I under attack? Let me in. What the crap? That was rude.
Reduce your speed now, Commander.
Was I loitering? I might have been. Oh, I was loitering. That's why. It's too close, yeah. That's alright, we're alive. I'd make a round trip about 10 to 15 minutes. So I can make a round trip in about 7 to 10. Right? So then it gets to the point, and that's where like that little, it's the details there. It's the minutes and the seconds. It's the little bits right there that kind of add up. Maybe I can do 6 runs an hour, whereas you may be doing averaging 5. So that's a 50 million plus or minus. Now that might be about the same, right? Because you're making 61 per trip, and I'm making closer to 40, 45 to 50. So it might be close. It might be close. Oh, power play potentially. I am aligned to Zamina Torval, Bear. Hell yeah, brother. Granny Torval. Hell yeah. 10 to 15 8. 10 to 15 8. Well, considering 7 jumps away, 10 to 15 is 10's not possible, is it? Unless you're heat sinking for every jump, then maybe. But hey, more power to you if you're able to pull off 10. That's awesome. That's amazing. Let's look at contacts. First thing I want to do is look at, speaking of hours, let's look at our care packages. I'm frozen. The UI is completely frozen for me. Why? Why? Cool. Yeah, materials, it's a known bug. Alright, well, there you go. We'll have to restart the game. Sucks. We'll exit to main, actually. Let's do it that way. Oh, right panel. Damn, I should have gone right panel. You're right. It's alright. This should work. We'll enter the Delta group session if people want to join in. Open engineers. Okay, thank you, Bear. Thank you. I've actually found when you come to a system with the Panther, if you SCO boost out of the way of the star, immediately change the FSD, it shaves off a couple minutes. Okay, well, there you go, DB. All right, I'll try that this time. Bear, thank you. Very useful. So this one, I have enough of those. All right, so that's not working. Let's go into engineers. That does work. That is so stupid, dude. Oh my god. So that was 2 in. Let's go to 3. I think I might not need to do much. Yep, no, I gotta go into a menu of some form. Wow, that is so dumb, dude. So using the power contact, we're actually able to get quite a bit. Yeah, this is pretty great. This is pretty great. Let's see how much of that I actually got. I need to learn mat gathering for engineering from the ground up. I'm a bit lost on it. Okay, well, you know what? In that case, we're going to do this no matter what. So we'll do that no matter what, because there are people who need to see it. So how much did I get? I got actually quite a few of those. That was 4. This is 5. Ooh, refined focus crystals. That's good. Contacts. Go to 6. Collect. Okay. I mean, this is brutal. This is a brutal. This is a lot of UI clicking, which is not good. There should be a better way to do this. This is bad design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 had me at what? What was 6? So we got some of it. I'm not sure if it'll get patched, but the Panther cools down and heats up instead of immediately catching on fire like every ship when you boost close up to a star. I don't think it's a bug. I think that's the way it is. It would be nice if those care packages give you the more commonly used materials. Yeah, That would be nice. The other thing with the care package is I wish it would like tell you you've got all this right here. Maybe you would like this button would be like blue or yellow or something as opposed to nothing. Like here, I'm getting stuff here, right? I'm not gonna do this on stream. This is stupid. Like this is an idiotic bug to be dealing with on stream. So we're going to do it this way. We'll do the actual material stuff. Since Dimash did point out. That's not what I want. I want the material trader. This material trader does encoded materials. So you'll see that we have very little of the lower stuff. And what did we need? We needed fire groups, modules. For the frameshift drive for charging, we needed more. Oh, we got a lot more. It was niobium. That's a raw material, but we got some from that, so that's fine. But for engineering, I wanted to get my FSD higher. Oh, damn. Okay. FSD, we needed eccentric hyperspace trajectories, I think. Strange wake solutions. So I'm assuming we don't have strange wake solutions. Wakes, yes, Bear. Jack, welcome in. A collect all button would also be nice. Jack, you were so right. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly you nailed it. That's what we want. We just want a collect all button. How hard would that be? That's not what I want. I want strange wake solutions. We will these. We should have traded them all the way down to here, honestly, is what we wanted. But we wanted some other things, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. We get all of these from Jameson? Do we get all the 5s from Jameson? Or do we just get 4s? I don't remember if we get eccentric. This is an interesting one. I don't know if we get these. That's good. So we're trading these down to get as many as possible. Pete, have a good night. Off to bed. No worries. Yeah, instead of having to click on 50 plus packages just to find a couple of things. Exactly, 100%, right? Totally agreed. 2 5s and I think 3, a 3 and a 4. Okay. But you can trade between levels up and down, so I could be like, I want to trade this for that. Well, I guess I can't do that one specifically. But I can go up this way. Right, I could trade for that. So, how about I get these? Did I do this the right way? Do you get these ones? Because I want to trade this 1 to 3. You can't do that. I have 29 of these, and it's 6 to 1. Why can't I trade those? Let's do one of those. Oh, it's in that direction. Okay, I click on the thing that I want. There we go. Okay. So if we do, for example, now he's got to trade your atypical and adaptive. They're the ones Jameson gives you: atypical and adaptive. Adaptive and adaptive and atypical. These guys. Okay. I mean, I don't have a ton, but oh, I'm going the wrong way. Damn it! That's what we want. There we go. Can't do any more of those. Can we do any more of these? Sorry, as you can tell, it's been a long time since I've done this. Atypical and adaptive, that's what we're getting. Okay, so we've done that. Got a jet, no worries, Dimash. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of the stream. All hail Lavinia Duval. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Lavinia, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, let's pop over to Jameson. That's probably good enough for now. Because the idea is you could trade for all of these. Well, some of them are like wake exceptions and stuff like that you can get in other places. But we could trade all of these for other stuff. So let's first of all let's back up here and see what. Well, adaptive encryptors, atypical encryption archives, crackness firmware, modified consumer firmware. I just did this to replenish my stock before the Panther release. Ooh, wait. So I want to do all those? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? What am I doing? I haven't done Jameson in 300 years. Atypical encryption archives. These guys. Adaptive encryptors capture. Oh crap, kid woke up. Hold on. You'll get adaptive encryption, atypical encryption. Atypical encryption archives, you sure that's what you mean? Oh, that's this. You get that there, okay. Adaptive encryptors. Okay, so we'll get these. So let's try and I can't trade these down anymore. Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, that's the most I could do. I could do this. Which is fine. I guess we could do that. It's fine. Well, we could leave it as because we'll get the atypical adapters here as well. I just timed myself to see how long I could do the 7 jumps in and doing the whole boost thing. It took 5 minutes to get to Minerva, plus another minute or so to get to the station itself. Okay, that's pretty good. Sorry, texting the wife. There's a possibility I have to leave. I hope not, but possibility. Okay, so I just timed myself. Yeah, okay, you timed myself. Okay. Cracked industrial firmware. Let's take a look. Where is the cracked industrial firmware? Well, that's not the cracked industrial firmware. Where are you, baby? Right here. So we'll leave that as is. Yeah. Thank you. This is very useful. I'm going to take a picture of this just because it's been a minute. I could probably find it pretty easy, but modified consumer firmware. Oh, we get the modified consumer firmware as well. Oh, this is mod. Oh, at these you get these two. That sucks. Okay, let's go check out Jameson. I think we're traded down enough that I'm not crazy worried. If I do this to get to that, I don't have this to get from this. I offer 6 and I get 1. 6 to 1 in that direction. It's been a while. And in this direction, if I want this from this, it's 6 to 1. It's 6 to 1 regardless of which direction I go here. Okay, so that's something. That's something. All right, let's try to use a SRV. It's been a minute. I've already forgotten what planet we're going to. And what system, for that matter. Gotta turn in, no worries, Bear. Was up to crack of dawn, playing bobblehead. No worries, catch y'all later. Thank you, good one. Zip Turbo rules, hell yeah. Granny Z for life. Alright, let's head over to, should be close-ish. Is this Staff's Hope? I think it is. Sorry, James crash site. That's what it was not. Let's go. Let's do a little work. Once the hauling loop gets up to the 20-minute mark, it becomes more viable to use a carrier. That's right, because the carrier jump time is around 20 minutes. Now, I will say right now, with the Panther Clipper coming out, jump times, at least yesterday, were closer to 30 to 40 minutes, which was annoying. Very annoying. Oh, wait, this is a crate. Infected. It's not. We're not flying a big beast. Actually, it goes to show the Panther Clipper actually handles like a medium ship, not like a large ship. Unless you really got some momentum, then maybe.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have cleared the no-fire zone.
Alright, my wife
Until
is
next
going
time,
to
Commander.
feed the baby. Oh, so sweet of her. God. Well, 7's for Delta wife, dude. She's the best. She is legitimately the best.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Elite Dangerous is so much fun. This game is like, man, there's nothing like this game. No Man's Sky is fun. No Man's Sky is wild. No Man's Sky is different. Nothing hits like Elite Dangerous.
Fuel scooping.
Cannot wait for Vanguards, guys. Cannot wait.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't think I have heat sinks on this thing. That's annoying. Yeah, 20 minutes. I'll have to see what the jump time. Oh, I need to move my carrier. My carrier is in a stupid spot, and I do not have an SCO on this ship. It needs to move.
3, 2, 1, engage.
We'll do that in a minute. It needs to be in a system where we're not like 185,000 light seconds away from the star. Using lateral and vertical thrusters really shows up the inertia in the Panther. That's true. It does help for sure.
Scooping.
Let's see. Let's get a little bit of ways here. What was the plan again for Jameson? It was, I think it's this. No. This. I think it's this one. That's my guess. But first things first, I do need to move the carrier. Let's see what the carrier jump times are looking like right now. Probably reasonably high, would be my guess. Ooh, 541 units. I gotta top off the tritium. I need a tritium run at some point. Let's look within 9 SETI and see if there's something closer. Yeah, I'm all the way out here. That star, which is ridiculous. There is absolutely closer. I don't know why it put me all the hell away out there. 2800, 2400, 2100, 2100. Let's go this one. 29. Wait, yeah, let's go here. No free slots. Screw you. Said there were free slots. Liar. Let's take a look again. All right, let's try this one. Oh, this game. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind in a minute. Trying to stay near Minerva. 13 city probably doesn't have much available. I wanted to find a spot that I need the system for. Oh, 6 city. Let's take a look at that. It looks like this might be fully booked, but... Alright, we'll go there. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work. We'll do that. So are folks doing the CG? Like, is everybody, like, just absorbed the CG right now? I would imagine that's the case.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's check this out. Striking towards planet 1B. 1B. One B. Close. We were close. My selection was up here. Oh. Where are you? Alright, we'll fly in manually. It's about 400 light seconds away. There it is. The old-fashioned way. I don't know. I feel like this CG is absolutely the way to go. It makes no sense not to be doing this right now. You're making so much money, and with Vanguard's coming up and the ability to share assets. I think that's like kind of the promise here, or the assumption that we're all making, that we'll be able to share assets within like these new Vanguards or squadrons or whatever they're going to really be called. All right, Super Cruise Assist bringing us in. Probably throw us into an orbit. Then we got to find Jameson crash site. See if we're close enough to see it. There it is. All right, to the crash site we go. And then we get an SRV out and see if I can actually pilot it with a HOTAS, which I've never done before. Excuse me, should be a wild ride. Other side of the planet, or moon, I should say. By the way, I've just sent you a friend request. Hope that's okay. Oh, of course, DB. 100% that's okay. Alright, feel free to join the Chaos Gamer. I'm assuming that's you. Join the private group. Delta 1 spelled out with letters, 246 the numbers. And the only rule for the private group is no PvP unless both parties have agreed to it. Then you're good to go.
Orbital flight engaged.
I'm doing the CG and some combat on the side of my other Panther Clipper Mark II, trying to get through the Federation grind. Oh, Federation grind. Federation and Imperial. Federation grind is what made me almost quit this game. No lie. That was like the breaking point for me. Don't do PvP anyway. Well, you're more than welcome to join us. Here, you can join me in game right now if you want. No problem. CG and combat was that? Yeah. No, I mean, oof. The money we're gonna get from this is gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna be doing some grinding this month. There's Jameson. Turn on our night vision, see if we can drive a. Drive an SRV with a HOTAS. Don't mind it, just trying to unlock the last of the ships. Yeah, so the Corvette, right? That's what we're looking at. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. No arguing with that. Okay, let's land like right over here. As previously mentioned, I haven't done this in 300 years, so. And I've got to scan some stuff. Okay. And landed. 3 for disembark options. Okay. Let's deploy a Scarab. I have no idea what the controls are. I wonder if my controller will work, actually. Let's see if it does.
Low gravity warning.
Oh. Oh, none of these are working. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Alright, we're gonna have to set up the Scarab. Oh, it's set to keyboard and mouse. Pitch up, vertical thrusters. Let's just like drive throttle. Accelerate is E and decelerate is Q. That's wild. How do I steer?
Drive assist off.
Oh
Drive
god.
assist on.
Oh, this is so dumb. Stop, 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 stop. Alright. That is so ever-lovingly dumb. Change the preset first. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It doesn't have controller here. That's annoying. Okay. How do I want to do this? Actually, let's do mouse and keyboard. We could do mouse and keyboard, and we'll do it this way. I'm just going to change what things do. This is so dumb. It's currently mouse 2. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Why did I come back to the ship now being a spider? We are in the Scarab. Oh, I've got to do so much to change this. Oh, I think I need to bite the bullet and just set it up with the joystick. Yeah, okay. Drive assist will be That button. Steering axis. The problem is, so steering axis is a tough one because there's also the turret. There's a turret, yaw axis, a turret pitch axis. I think turret yaw is going to be actual yaw. Okay. Turret pitch will be pitch. And let's go to driving. Steering axis will be that. Pitch axis, I have no idea what it's going to be. Handbrake will be this, maybe. Headlights will be that. Toggle turret will be that. Select target ahead. Drive throttle. Okay. It's going to be that axis. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if this works. Let's see if that works. I don't know. Oh. That's my ship. So where's the actual Jameson crash site? What's backwards? Ooh, I don't have a reverse. That's gonna matter. I would change throttle to W and S. That's what helped me. That's what I want to do. I guess I could try it that way and just see if that changes everything. Maybe I just do that. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. That is reasonably intuitive, actually. Though I don't know where the actual crash site is, so I don't know how to access the menus. Oh, it's selected. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's going poorly. Decelerate, decelerate, bro. How do I select that? Ahead of me, that's a thing, at least. You didn't target it yet. Agreed, I don't know what the target button is the problem. That's the issue I am running into. I landed close. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, that ain't it. Oh, we're on a geyser. Problematic, problematic, problematic. Get me back to my ship, bro. Get me back to my ship, bro. Yeah, I know. I now need to go to the nav menu and I can look at it, like, using my yaw button. Sort of. I was able to look at it using my yaw button, now I can't. So we got controls, SRV controls. I really wish I could use my controller. It's so easy doing it to the controller. Left shift. 1, 2, comms panel, roll panel, internal panel. Where's the nav panel? Cargo scoop is home. That's a wild button. Ooh, head look button mode. Nav menu, just like in the ship. No, I got you. I got you. I know what you're talking about. And we were able to look at it a minute ago, but now it's not letting me. Because I must have hit some button, and I don't know what it is. So, got 37 people here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm trying to get like my my SRV working. I haven't set this up before. It's been a minute, so we're trying it out. Hey, Alien, welcome in. Would I delete my Elite or Valheim account? Valheim. You could build up your Valheim account in a few hours. Elite takes years to do it right. Head look is mouse 3. That's why. Okay. And then 1, 2. Okay. So that's head look, right? So that's head look. That's 1. There we go. How do I select that? How do I select a thing? So now I know how to get there. How do I actually select it? It'll be Y. Select target head is mouse 2. I don't know that's the right thing though. Let's try mouse 2. Well, none of those buttons selected. Enter, left shift, that doesn't do it. Spacebar. There's a thought. Nope. Spacebar won't do it.
Drive assist off.
Well,
Drive assist on.
thank you. Oh, that didn't work.
Incoming message.
I just switched that down here. That made you jump. Hey man, that's what the redeems are for, baby. Oh, I'm losing my goddamn mind here. Just select this thing. I just wanna select the Jameson crash site. Yes. Yes. Oh, my joystick worked. I'll take it. There it is. Okay, let's drive to it. We'll figure out the turret when we get there. Oh, I don't know what pitches anymore. So we gotta drive super careful. Oh god, oh Jesus, oh god, oh Lord. Slow, 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 slow. Alright, there's a beacon.
Do it!
I'm trying, Captain.
Just do it!
There's 4 things I can scan, I believe. This is brutal. But there are 4 things I can scan. Like, I'm already breaking it, it's not letting me. What are you doing? Slow. 0. Let's try that. Okay, now let's try to deploy the turret. It worked on you for sure. Doing slammed into the planet I was landing on. Got him. All right. How do we deploy our turret? Where's deploy turret? That's probably driving miscellaneous, maybe? Nope. That's why I hate the mouse look menus. Just press 1, 2, 3, or 4. Not your fault, bro. The game being quirky. I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just annoying, you know. I would love to be able to just use my controller, which I think I might be able to. Where was turret? Deploy turret. It's not going to be in drive throttle. You would think it would be in driving turret controls. You'd be wrong. Toggle SRV turret is you. Why didn't I think of that? Didn't I think of that? I'm also going to make it this. Okay. There's one. There's two. Oh, there's a lot of these. One. Oh, are there more than there used to be? There used to just be 4. Is that right? One. There you go. Night vision might not be the way to go for this. There used to be just before. One. What's that? Press Alt F4. Trust. You got it. You got it. Retro. I think the 6 total if you find the right spot. Yeah. So that's the question. So I see one. I see one. I see a lot actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I see 7. I 100% see 7. That's interesting. Okay. SRV controls. How do I select a target while on the turret? That's the question. Select. Oh, it's mouse 2. Okay. So that's select a target. I don't know how to actually scan with it, but I can select it now. That's nice. There's another one. That's not it. That is one. Too far from that one. Too far from that one. Close enough to that one. So let's go. Let's count from this one going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. You said 6? I think you were right. A little much. Can't select that one anymore. God, this thing is brutal. I'll be close enough to select that, but a little further back. Enough that we can select that one back there, but that's close enough. That one's still not close enough. Straight. how do I actually scan it? Let's see. According to Wiki, there's 9. 9. Hot damn! It didn't used to be that many. Night vision helps a lot. Let's use the night vision. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's 3. That's 4. I can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. Let's see how scanning works. Let's hit the scan button. Controls. SRV controls. What's the actual do it button? Like, actually do something. Do I just hold select? Too far left, go inside the debris field. I think you're right. Night viz, then find a spot just behind and to the right of the crash ship. Looking at the ship or looking away from the ship? We can do that. Okay. No, 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 come on. Oh god, this is so much easier than a controller. I did this once upon a time. You said just behind and to the right of the crash ship. If you would just let me do this. This is the front of the ship. Or the SRV. Let's go this way, this way, this way, this way. Oh god. Lag. Oh, this is brutal. There's one over there that I can't hit though. That's what's getting me. Like I hit this guy right here, right? But it won't let me scan it. Why isn't it scanning it? There's one. There's one. There's another. Can't quite hit that one, so we want to back up. Stay inside the debris field. We're trying. Whoa, God. This goddamn thing, man, I'm telling you. It's very twitchy. This is why I hate mouse and keyboard on Elite Dangerous. I can't hit that one over there. 2, 3. I can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. Mustang, I think the scanner is part of your fire groups. You're probably right. Let's get out of turret mode. Fire groups, data link scanner. You were right. Let's come around, let's select one of them just for kicks and grins. We'll select this guy. And there it is. You were right. What did I get? Atypical encryption archives. Very good. So go a little forward. I went a little forward. Go a little more to the right. So, looking at the ship where I am right now, do I want to go left? Do I want to go right? Do I want to go back? Do I want to go forward? I'm going to pause there for a second for the stream delay, and then I get your info. Like I said, it's been years since I've done Jameson crash sites, so I should have looked up a YouTube video beforehand, but I looked at the Braintree stuff instead. Right. But then how am I going to hit that one over there? Like, that one over there, I can't hit right now. Right? And going right, I'm certainly not going to be able to hit it. But I'll go right. That's right. I can hit 1, 2, 3. To 3. Let's go a little more forward. Still can't hit that one now. 1. Can't hit that. Oh man. 2. Not gonna hit 2 of them. You get it when you hit the nearest, the one near the ship and the one furthest behind you. Well, the one furthest behind me is probably that guy. The one nearest the ship is probably this guy. So we're not going to be able to get all of them. That's the reality, so... Wrong way, let's do this. Account for the lag, account for the lag. Too far, too far, too far. That's not bad. Alright, that's 1. Can't do that guy. 2. 3. Can't quite hit that guy. Oh, it's so close though. It's so close. If I'm remembering correctly, you're able to hit 4 at a time. So this guy, I know it's 1, 2, 3. I can't quite get that guy, so we just want to go a little bit to the right. No, I believe you. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the 4 you can hit in one go, right? So let's try that. 1. 2. 3. Nope. Oh, I've already hit this one. 3. And that'll be 4. Now, there are more we could hit around here. And if I was able to use my controller, I could actually drive this thing, would be okay. But I haven't. So that's 4 of them. And now, if I'm remembering correctly, it's exit to main menu. And we reload. Made 2.6 billion credits. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Saw it that time earlier. Didn't give me that time. Guys, if you're new here, thank you for popping in. We're doing a little bit of data mining, a little bit of encoded material collection farming at Jameson. You know, took a second to get to this point, since I didn't set up the controls beforehand, like a dum-dum. But We're there. I got you, alien. One, two. Yeah, I think getting a fleet carrier in this is just maybe 10 hours of gameplay, maybe something like that. Kind of sleep soonish. Nah, I'll eat forever, stay awake forever, never sleep. I wish I could grab that one. That would be amazing. But I don't think it's the way. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yep. And we reload from there. Like, and this is the gameplay loop, which is stupid. I agree, but it works. So you just keep doing that over and over again to get the wake solution, the solution that you want. And then we have enough to do some more loading. I mean, I'd like to upgrade my Panther Clipper a little bit more. That's kind of the goal. Put an all-nighter, definitely get to the 5 million then. I mean, that's true. You would. Listen. I'm all about the all-nighters, baby. That's how Delta rolls. Ooh. Gotta keep looking at it. Might collapse afterwards. Well, that's what tomorrow's for. Sleep. Data storage full. Okay, so once the data storage is like all full, we'll know we're done. We actually had quite a bit of this already, so we're okay. Unable to receive data. So cracked industrial firmware and atypical encryption archives. Let's take a look. Cracked industrial firmware. We still need some of that. What was the other one? I don't know what it was. Something with data archives. Which one was it? It's probably full up, actually. It's not that one. Encryption archives. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. I think we're in decent shape. Hit that one. Didn't hit that one yet. I heard I want to delete this game. Never. I would never delete this game. This game is amazing. Alright, so we got modified consumer firmware, atypical encryption archives. Didn't hit that one yet. Unable to receive data. Which one? Modified consumer firmware, cracked industrial firmware, atypical encryption archives. Okay, let's get that. I took a picture of it so I can take a look at it off stream here. All right. A heist going, hell yeah. Make it happen, Cap. So let's see. Modified consumer firmware, let's take a look at that. We need more of that. Cracked industrial firmware. We need more of that. Atypical encryption archives. We need more of that. Okay. So there was one more thing that we weren't able to get. And that's probably... It's not that. I don't think we get open symmetric keys here. It's the only one that's full, though. Nope. It's probably one of these guys. Adaptive encryption capture, I think. Okay, let's keep scanning. I'm out, Delta. Have fun. Catch y'all later. Thank you very much, Sledgehammer. Take it easy. We'll catch you next time. We are definitely going to, before the stream ends, my son has eaten now for the night, which means I can kind of go as long as I want, which is pretty sick. So we'll just keep going. We're going 2 hours, 16 minutes. We'll go for a while longer for sure. We'll do a few rounds of this. It gives you the feel of how you do this. Maybe we'll do the raw stuff a little bit next time, and we'll make some more money, man. We gotta make some money. Because that's what the CG is all about, baby. But we did get... Alright. So we're not able to get one thing, but we're getting like 3 materials per... Was Jameson boosted? Like, it looks like we're getting a lot of stuff. Alien made it back. Alright, good for you. Oh, slots. What are slots? Slots are like, so these pew-pews that people get. So that, like, that redeem you saw, that was like, the roar is, from slots. From pew-pews. So you get 10,000 pew-pews, you can, like, redeem for that roar thing. It's just stuff you can put on the stream, right? Slots is a way to win them. Gambling is a way to win them. And heist is a way to win them. These are all watching the stream, donating, all those things like contribute towards you getting pew-pews. Now, it's all fake money, right? So it's not real gambling. There's no actual, well, unless you actually donate. But I'm not recommending that to get pew-pews. That's a dangerous route to go down as a person. Don't do that, please. We do not promote actual gambling here. How do you do? I did okay. Good boy. We keep scanning, baby. Yeah, no real gambling, guys. That's dangerous. So this is one of those activities. We're not going to do this too much longer because this isn't really one of those activities you do like when you're watching a movie on the side or listening to some music or something like that, right? This is the grind. When we talk about Elite Dangerous grind, the biggest negative... Ooh, we didn't get anything from that one. The biggest negative of Elite Dangerous is this grind. It's the alien spending all his points, and then he's confused when he doesn't have any pew-pews. How many do we get out of this? We're actually probably pretty close to full-ish. No, not quite. Let's do 3 more. And then we'll get back. We'll get to kitting out the ship a little bit more. And then to hauling a little bit, see how we did. We have enough to do quite a few runs, which is good. Titanium is looking like best in terms of... No, we got other scare redeems. The Do It one scares me, for sure. In fact, that one might get me the most. I'm pretty desensitized to the roar. Every now and again it gets me. Alright, didn't get anything for that first one, so we're getting close to full. Do It is the redeem. Alright, we got 1 from that one. You can get anywhere from like 1 to 4, I think, from each one. If memory serves. Nothing from that one, so we're getting pretty close. Some cracked industrial firmware from that one. So reasonably close, reasonably close. We'll get back to our ship and we can fly with the joystick again. Oh, God. Can't wait. I have to go back and take a look at whether I can get the controller to work for this, because that's the way I've always driven the SRV, is with the controller, but I haven't really streamed much with the SRV. In fact, at all, really. Obviously, right? So switching between the joystick and this, and today was a particularly tough day for Elite Dangerous, trying to recognize my joystick, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Because sometimes the solution is just restarting the whole computer, and that's unfortunate. It would kill the stream. We still have... Okay, we still need cracked industrial firmware and modified consumer firmware. Or cracked industrial something. Yeah, cracked industrial firmware. Okay. Okay. Those two. And we're good to go. Modified consumer firmware and cracked industrial firmware. Looks like we probably have all of the rest of them. Yep, that one's full up. Alright, let's do one more reload. And we'll get to it. We'll try the brain trees next time, I think. Because I do want to make some money today. We do definitely want to make a little bit of money. And it's been about 2.5 hours. I might need to hit the head real quick. I'll take a short bio break. I'm tired. I gotta pee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, my dude. Oh, well, a little crazy there. And it's gonna take me 40 minutes to actually dock this thing, so. Alright, nothing from that one. Storage all full. Let's see if we get this guy. A little bit of cracked industrial. Anything from that guy? Modified consumer. And correct. Okay, I lied. We're gonna do it one more time because I want to be in the private group session as opposed to solo. So we'll do that. So that if anybody wants to join in, you can. If you become my friend in the game, I accept all friend requests. You're welcome to join in to the private group server, which is Delta 1 the words, and then 246 the numbers. All one block. And you're welcome to join. Love to play with you. Just coordinate via the Discord. And we'll get on. It'll be fun. By the way, love that you have a few Firefly redeems. Yeah, man. A leaf in the wind and by my pretty little bonnet. I will end you. I forgot who did a leaf in the wind. Bonnet was Elizabeth. We haven't seen her in a while. We lost her to Ark. Damn you, Ark. But yeah, no, people rotate through games. We all get it. Good old Zabs. Alright, nothing from that one. I'll do dogfights. I don't mind that. That would be fun. I haven't done much PvP in Elite Dangerous, truth be told. So I don't think I'd be particularly good at it, but... Alright, let's see if we can... What am I dogfighting at Elite? Alright, No Man's Sky. That's easy. In my Discord now too. Awesome, DB. That's fantastic. Well, welcome to it. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Let's try to line it up. I'll actually board the ship. Can I board and move the ship? Okay. I feel like I did if I'm being completely honest with you. Board ship. Move to ship. God damn it.
Drive assist off.
I'm gonna do it this way. I'm getting on my goddamn ship. Wait, no. If I don't want to leave this behind. How far off am I? I see what the issue is. Okay, get here. I don't want to leave poor old Scarab behind. Or... But I am near the ship. Please, sir, may I board? Please, sir. I wish to board the ship. Am I backwards? It might be that I'm backwards. You've got no clue what all this is? Oh, all the heist and stuff? Or whatever the heck it is I'm doing right now. Which is fair. Or Discord. Either way. Happy to explain. I think I might be backwards. Am I backwards? Let's disembark.
Drive assist off.
Oh, the heist stuff. Yeah, fair enough. Where's the front of the ship? This is the front of the ship, right? Yeah, I'm so close. Like 3.5 feet more forward. Just let me do it. Just let me do it. Please. I'll give you money. Let's try that. Oh, maybe it comes out backwards though. Oh, that's probably the issue. I think I am backwards. That's got to be it. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's turn. Oh, too much. God, it's so hard to do. A little more forward. Let's go backwards. Yeah, I think it comes out backwards on the ship. That's the issue I'm running into here. Let's see how close I am. I was joking when I said it would take me 30 minutes to do this, but it turns out it's going to take me 30 minutes to do this. Alright, I'm lined up reasonably well. I just need to be backwards just a hair. Board ship. We did it, guys. We did it. First try. You know what I mean? First try. That would have taken me about 5 seconds if I was able to use my controller. I'm just... And this is why I would never do a mouse and keyboard challenge. That was suggested. There's no world where I would do that. Guys, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I will be right back. So don't go anywhere. And we'll get back to the fleet carrier, pick up the Panther Clipper, and do a few more runs. See you in a few minutes. And by a few minutes, I mean like, you know, a minute. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Let's take off. You need a channel in your Discord for your redeems. You can find the redeems. The Streamlabs link comes up every now and again. It takes you to the tip page, which is not active. I don't use that tip page, so please don't tip there. But it's supposed to take you to like the home page for Streamlabs, so it's really annoying that it does that. I've tried to fix it 300 billion times, and it just won't work. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, if you need help with your carrier with CMMs, I'm happy to help if needed. DB, that's really kind of you. You don't have to do that. That would all be profit for me, which is just not fair. Although I guess I could sell it to you, or buy it from you for a certain amount. But regardless, no. You do you, man. Get your stuff. For the record, guys, on this channel we use the terms man, dude, and guy, gender neutrally. So, whatever you are, we're accepting, and we appreciate you being here. Let's find my carrier. That's where we're going. Hello, fleet carrier. Succedi. There you are.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. A few jumps. I see it. I saw it. Redeem Tornado, baby. That's 75,000. Yeah, you don't have enough now. You keep doing roar. Oh, it's been a long day, guys. We were traveling to Eastern Shore, long week. Traveling to Eastern Shore in Maryland, which I was raised in. I was raised in Maryland, not Eastern Shore, but in Maryland, for the first half of the week to celebrate my mother-in-law's 70th birthday, which was awesome. A lot of fun. She's a lovely woman, lovely person. I'm very lucky on my in-law front. And then we got back. Work was crazy for a couple days. For those who don't know, I am an aerospace engineer in real life, which is fun, but you know, a job's a job. And then we went to that party last night, which is so different for us. And we spent all day at my parents' house today. My mom has a close friend visiting from far away, who is like an aunt to me, really. So it was really awesome hanging out with her as well. And then just had the kids all day. Oof. I love the kids, don't get me wrong, but good lord. Why do I have to take care of them? You know what I mean?
Fuel scooping.
What'd you say to DB? So sometimes, Alien, when people are talking in between each other in chat, I don't read it out loud simply because they're not talking to me, the channel, the chat, whatever, and that's okay. Talking to each other is totally cool, but it's not. I don't repeat everybody's conversations. Feels weird, right? I don't work for NASA. What do I do? By the way, I do No Man's Sky build contests. I do that. If you don't play No Man's Sky, guys, I strongly recommend No Man's Sky. It's a great game. But I do build contests in there, which is fun. I am a builder in No Man's Sky. I say begrudgingly. People have told me I have to say it now because I'm legit, which is weird to think about. I've hit a weird niche in building. I'm very good at speed building in No Man's Sky. I also have, I think, a decent level of creativity for parts usage and for envisioning what a build I want to look like. Things that are very like just eccentric and different, and whether it's just a normal house or whether it's something insane, right? I think I have a reasonable eye for it, at least. There's definitely people who are 300,000% better than me, but I've learned from some of the best, like Nerosi, who was featured in the Anomaly, is somebody who's like personally taught me how to build, and she is amazing. She is really good at it, and she would hate that I'm saying it out loud, but it's true. And then she said thank you, and then we make fun of her for the way she says thank you. She's a lot of fun. She's great. I played Rocket League with her a few streams back. She hasn't been doing No Man's Sky as much. King of losing an Apex. Definitely the king. Definitely, you're right. I take that crown. No, I think I'm decent at Apex. I'm an average Apex player. I think I'm an above average Apex player, but like not by a lot. You know.
Disengaged.
I've tried to get into NMS, but I can't. I like watching other people play, just can't get into it myself. You know, fair enough, DB. There's some games where I'm the same way. I like watching it, but I don't like playing it. Like Dark Souls is one of those games for me. Elden Ring as well. I haven't really tried them, so I guess I don't know. But I don't usually get into the RPGs as much. I used to, like with Assassin's Creed and all that stuff. And you can argue Mario is an RPG, right? But I haven't done that in years. You know, it's all been first-person shooters or space explorations or survival games nowadays. So. Oh, yeah, that tornado redeems. Got memories associated with it. But fair enough, you know, not every game's for everybody. When I watch content creators, and there are a number that I enjoy watching, interacting with, a lot of them within this community here. Ender was on so much today, I wasn't able to watch. I was so upset. But I don't typically watch content creators for the content itself. I usually watch it for them because I enjoy them as a person, or them, the way they narrate a game, or the way they play a game, the way they foster a community, their style, things like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes because they're just good. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you only got 2,700? We can fix that. Hold on. I'll try to fix that. It doesn't always work. Streamlabs is a fickle mistress. Let's put it on Super Cruise Assist. Add points. Add DB, since you are new here, my friend. Not BD, DB. Points. Let's give you. See if that works. I did. Let's see if this works though. Streamlabs is not always kind. All right, gave you 500,000. There you go. Tornado is 75,000. It's a long redeem, but it's a fun one. I was doing a challenge in No Man's Sky called the Fugitive Challenge, and you can't die in it. You're not supposed to die. And I got messed up by a tornado. And the whole entire No Man's Sky community has never let me live it down.
Oh, that's it. Come on. This is so screwed.
I almost did it too, but you see me slam into the side of a mountain. If that mountain wasn't there,
Slow the speed limit and we'll get on just fine.
dude, I was so close. And like,
Request confirmed.
I left enough jetpack. It was so brutal. I couldn't see the mountain because it was behind the camera. Killed me. Let's land on this bad boy here. Switch over to the ye old Panther Clipper. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. It was fun though. It was fun. DB, are you new here tonight? Is that right? We've had a few new faces with Elite. I've been a little bit in and out. Oh, but Elite is a mainstay on the channel. It's a good one. It's a good one, Alien. I can't argue with the logic there. Okay, let's switch over to the Panther Clipper. Which maybe is at the top. No, it's not. There she is, the derelict. New to the channel. Sorry, I was speaking very fast. I have like groups of people. People for No Man's Sky, people for Elite Dangerous, some people who are here for Valheim, some people here for Apex Legends, and then there's like a core group of people who like kind of rotate between all of them. It's probably around, at least chatting in live streams. Which you don't have to. If you're a lurker, enjoy the lurk. You know, that's totally fine by yield delta. Okay. Increased FSD range. Do I have enough? Now we have some more strange wake solutions, baby. Let's do it. Let's get some more jump range. That's that. Oh, shit. I should have gone to the trader. Son of a... That's okay. What else do we want? We got our engines all the way up, right? Engines are all the way up. FSD is close. Should have gone to the material trader, which I didn't. But we got a little bit extra, which is fine. That it helps, right? Do I have anything that can do lightweight? What do I have? Reinforce. I don't need that. Shield boosters. Heavy duty, don't need that. Power plant. It's probably extra capacity overcharge. Yeah, I don't need that either. What's my jump range now? Let's take a look. A little better. It's a little better, about a light year or two better, which is good. Where's Delta Mom? She's usually in chat watching you. She, her friend, like I said earlier, was visiting, and she's been here for 6 weeks, from very far away, and so she's leaving the next 2 or 3 days, so they're spending time together. Jumped in streams. Yes, you did. Okay, I thought you did. You jumped in a little while ago, but didn't say anything really. But subbed back then and saw you were streaming and joined today. Well, thank you very much. I think that first day I just said hi, or just watched for a little bit. Well, I appreciate that very much, DB. And if that's what you feel like doing later, that's totally okay too. Never any pressure here. We don't take attendance. So, let's see if we can find. We want the best profit route, right? Let's do one more run on LHS. Was it 142? Let's see what that looks like. Because Minerva's close by. There's Minerva, which means LHS is like... I don't know, it's not far. That, I mean, guessing is not going to be the way to do it. Oh, wrong system. Oh, I think I wanted LHS 142. CMMs just on a per hour basis weren't gonna make sense. It just wasn't. If I use my carrier, maybe-ish. Minerva. Oh wait, I want commodities. What am I doing? Here, I'll bring this over here so y'all can see it. Commodities. Want to buy near Minerva. Commodity, we're going to do titanium. Because Minerva is buying titanium for the most. Two additional options. We do not want surface settlements. We want large pads. That ain't it. Large pads. There we go. And I want it within the last 8 hours. No, honestly, you're one of the nicest Elite Dangerous streamers out there. So when joining future streams, I'll still say, well, thank you very much. A lot of people say things, right? Then they'll be like, "Oh, I appreciate it." This, that, the other, streamers. But I genuinely do. I'm grateful, right? I'm a small streamer, and I do appreciate that very much. Thank you very, very kindly. It's very, very nice of you to say that. Because you don't have to, Let's look at distance here. We've got a decent amount. Oh. Let's not do fleet carriers. We need a reasonable supply. Ooh, supply's kind of hurting. VO dock here at 716. Both LHS 142. Alright, I think LHS 142 is going to be our go-to. Jump range of the Panther is still around 25, 26-ish. I could probably do better once I go to the material trader and stuff, and I think likely what I'll do for that stuff is we'll do like a little member stream for that, because I do owe the members some content. I do feel bad. I should be doing that more often. But that like grindy stuff sometimes, so where we can hang out. if you remember, you join the voice chat, you know, stuff like that. Which is a lot of fun. Let's do that adjustment for 2. Not far. Hopefully one jump. One jump for the Panther. Hell yeah, baby. Let's launch. Bigger open world to play. No Man's Sky or Elite Dangerous? Alien, that's a really good question.
Maps ready. Launch confirmed.
What's a bigger open world? I actually would put them on par for... No, I think No Man's Sky wins. No Man's Sky wins because of variety, not because of the amount of things you can visit, right? Elite Dangerous, I think one of the issues with Elite Dangerous that needs to be solved eventually is the galaxy is very barren. It's very barren. And there's no reason that it has to be that way. This is a fantastical world. It's a fantastical universe. It is fiction, right? There's no reason to think somewhere in the billions upon billions of stars that are in the Milky Way galaxy that there's not life and weird plant life and aliens and stuff. Like, it can't just be Thargoids. And what does a Thargoid planet even look like? You know, stuff like that. That's just like really out there that we haven't really figured out yet. Ooh, might be sucking a bit of a top here. Okay, oh my god. Oh shit, don't die. Let's look at stations. Let's go to VO dock. I think they could add some variety, and that's why I think No Man's Sky is the bigger world, because there's more to it in terms of depth. You were gonna say HP 39470 for CMM for the planet Martinez Vision, but if your jump bridge isn't too high, it may take a little longer. Do you know how far away, like year-wise, that is from Minerva? Well, by that metric, Alien, you know, it's... Oh, VO Doc's behind. By the metric of, like, how long it would take you to explore, it would take you... I mean, both, like, whether it's No Man's Sky or whether it's the Milky Way Galaxy and Elite Dangerous, I mean, it's going to take you multiple lifetimes for either to see all of it, right? I mean, there are billions upon billions of stars in Elite Dangerous and even more planets, right? So, like, even though there are quintillion systems in No Man's Sky, the time factor, it doesn't make that big a difference, right? You know, what's 300 lifetimes versus 200 lifetimes? It doesn't matter. It's lifetimes, right? It would take you millions of years to explore as a person the Milky Way galaxy, right? It doesn't matter. What's a billion years if it's a million years? You're still dead, right? Alright, let's land here.
Set down on landing pad 02.
Nemesis says, Alien, out of all people who have played combined collectively, we have only explored 0.001% of the galaxy in Elite. Exactly. No, 0.01. Actually, it might be a little bit higher now, Nemesis. It might be like 0.05, 0.0434, or something like that. I mean, it's still like comically low, right? I mean, your point is well taken. That it is crazy low. Guys, you see that? I did not hit the mouse lock. Look at me go. Maddie B, what's going on? Just returning to the game. Oh, hell yeah. Welcome back, Maddie. As I run into this. You know, I'm trying to auto-dock so I can read the chat. Just running into the game, I want to choose a dedicated mining ship. Any recommendations? Do I have recommendations for you, sir? Do I have recommendations for you? I am a miner. That's what I do. That's my favorite thing in the world to do. In most video games, only dangerous, honestly. DB says cutter for mining. That is the correct answer right now. We haven't scratched the surface enough yet on the Panther Clipper Mark II, but let's take the Panther out of the equation because it's such a new ship, and it's only available via ARCs right now, so you have to pay real money to get it. So let's take that out of the equation. The cutter is absolutely the king of mining, platinum laser mining. But I will ask the question: do you want to do laser mining? Do you want to do subsurface? Do you want to do core? What are you looking to do? That does matter a little bit. If it's laser mining, which I think is what DB is referring to, and myself as well, the cutter is the king. You get a lot of storage space, 522 tons at least, with another 10 to 22 in the refinery. And I have a video out where if you're pledged to Zemina Torval, who controls this system, actually, you can get on the order of 300 million per hour using a map that I made. Right? It's that easy. It is that easy. The cutter is behind the rank wall, so that's what that was the secondary question. You have to be the highest Imperial rank to get the cutter. Happy with laser mining for now. Might as well get a ship that can be configured for both. I would recommend doing ships that are specialized. So one that is configured for laser, one that's configured for core, for example, because those are two very different ships. Now, if you do not have the Imperial rank for a cutter, you just receive knight rank. Okay, fair enough. That's totally fair, right? I actually really enjoyed my Anaconda, the Anaconda. I like the Anaconda as a laser miner as well. It's not as fast. You can't carry as much cargo as the Imperial cutter. But I put it above the Type 9 or the Type 10 for speed. It can get from asteroid to asteroid faster. It can't carry as much, but on a per hour basis, how much I can mine in within 1 hour and put it back on a carrier or take it to a if you have a fleet carrier, the Type 9 and Type 10 enter the conversation a little bit more, but still going from asteroid to asteroid to asteroid to asteroid is the part that takes the longest when you're mining, and then waiting for collector liquids to mine that stuff up. So I strongly prefer the Anaconda, and that is not behind anymore, you know. So that's my 2 cents. It is an opinion. Not everybody agrees with it, but I really think that's the way to go. Ooh, not a lot of titanium here. Would rather be at the field for longer than have maneuverability or speed. Can I ask you why? Why? So is it a gameplay thing for you? You enjoy like just being in there, hanging out, and you just have the time to do that sort of thing, as opposed to going to a fleet carrier, dropping off, or going to a station. The nice thing about the Anaconda is you'll still have the jump range to be able to go further out to get the most profit. But if it's not about profit for you, it's about the experience, Type 9 ain't bad. I love the visibility of the Type 9 cockpit. Really good for mining, for trading. It gives you that feel of being inside something industrial. So that's pretty nice. Much better view than the Anaconda. I'll give you that for sure. And only just got my first Conda, so probably can't afford another just yet. That's fair enough. Mine was also very engineered. So that does matter, actually. So fair enough. Right? Fair enough. And then we'll get some aluminum as well here.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I didn't think distance affected mining. What do you mean by distance? I mean, like if you want to sell to, like you have to use a third-party tool like Inara or something like that to figure out what the prices are in different systems. But you want to sell for a high price if you can. That's that you'll make the most money that way, right? If you don't care for that, or you just want to sell to fleet carriers that are close by, sometimes on a per hour, if it's about profit, sometimes selling to fleet carriers close by is a faster way to do it, because the 10-15 minutes you would spend trying to jump out to the best station is not as well spent as just going 3 minutes to a fleet carrier and then getting back in the asteroid field and just mining somewhere, right? But it does depend, you know. This is not a one size fits all argument. Look at that, that's a pretty anaconda right there, bright yellow. That we are currently orbiting, guys, in a Panther Clipper. Look at this. I mean, the maneuverability of it. You can do combat with this goddamn thing. I mean, Jesus wept. So good, so good, so good. What am I doing? I should have been doing this. I should be crafting stuff. Distance between asteroids does affect mining. The faster you can get to an asteroid, it adds up. It's like, 30 seconds here, 1 minute there, but it adds up. Either way, thanks for coming in, Maddie. Great questions. Keep asking. If you got things you're curious about, we are happy to answer here. If I don't have the answer, which in Elite I probably do, but if I don't, I'm sure somebody does. Oh, that's not what we want. We want to change route settings to FSD boosted. Okay. Let's cancel the route. Another one. There we go. Oh, 169.5. Oh, yeah, way too far. Way too far for what I'm trying to do. I'd say DV. That would be, I'd use a carrier. Just thinking about it still, I think I'm going to do the yellow ship as my starter miner. Is that one of the ones you buy with arcs? That's a Type 9. Not a bad ship. Not a bad ship. It's probably the Type 9 if it's one of those, like, ships you could buy. Oh, God. If you could buy off the, off with arcs or whatever. Type 9's a solid ship. Nice thing about the Type 9 is you'll likely get more cargo space than you will, well, yeah, probably the cutter. I can't remember.
4, 3, 2, 1,
I have engineered an FSD boost, so it's doing 7 jumps on the floor. Yeah, my baby Panther Clipper ain't there yet, DB, but fair enough. 7 jumps ain't bad, and if you're able to do that in about 5 minutes, that's incredible. That's really good. That's really, really good. So, more power to you, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to make some real money. It looks like they will soon release a new large mining ship. Well, Maddie, I think they might have already done that. I think the Panther Clipper might be a really good miner. It's got the hard point spread for it, but what's really good about the Panther Clipper, and we can take a look at it in Starlight Station, actually, in a moment, is it's got a lot of optional internal spots. Stuff that's like if you can get more collectors out there, even if I get like 800 tons of space as opposed to 1200 or 1100, whatever this thing can actually handle, like, holy man, I mean, like, the ability to collect your, like, the thing that slows down mining the most, bar none, it's 2 things, right? Number 1 is finding the right asteroids, but if you're running a map, it doesn't matter, and I have a map on the channel that works really well. 2, and I made another one live, which I haven't made a video for yet, but we made one live in a live stream out in Parrotset Bay, Parrotset Sector rather, which is 1,000 light years outside the bubble, but the best platinum hotspot within range of the bubble. Well, overlap anyway. But the number of the finding the asteroids is number 1. Number 2 is the collecting time, and that's collector limit quantity dependent. So if you have enough collector limpet controllers, or you're overpowered in that sense, you have too many, or a lot of collector limpet controls, man, can you mine faster? And I think the Panther Clipper might hit it. Now you're not going to be able to move between asteroids as fast, but it doesn't matter as much if you already know where you're going, and that's where a map makes a big difference.
Zorgon Peterson, Delta Echo Lima. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area.
My Panther does 1,200 tons with 33 laden and 51 unladen. But again, you offered to help me. I'm happy to help you fill the carrier if needed. DB, I super appreciate it, but I'm not gonna make you do that. Make the money yourself, my friend. You're trying to make a carrier for yourself, right? Spend the time doing that. Absolutely, I'm not gonna take away from that. I'm very grateful for the offer, and maybe if it was somebody who had like a carrier and was doing crazy stuff with it, yeah, sure. But I can't do that. It's not right. I very much appreciate it.
Request approved. Adjust heading for approach.
Nemesis, how'd you do that?
Automated docking approved.
Whiskey's the way, Dave Monty. Welcome in. Oreos and nip. Hell yeah, Dave Monty. How you doing? Welcome to it. I did not see another pick. A ship hidden in an asteroid belt. It looks big. Maybe you're right, Maddie. I'm not sure. They did. Is there another ship to be released this year? They have Vanguards. And then there's one more unnamed update, which they haven't talked about yet. I'm gonna auto dock it. Not feeling the manual landing right now.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, Dave Auntie, of course you can. Absolutely. And then join the private group too. You're welcome to hang out with us. That's not a question, my dude. You've been around. All my feeds had incentives of 12 hours ago. Oh my god, really?
Welcome, Commander.
Maddie's his career. Is it 2 new ships? Wait, hold on. I'm looking up right now. Because that is worth checking out. Galnet news. A day ago.
News update 25th.
Alright, I'll find it on YouTube. Fine, you other truckers will do it. Okay. Let's go to Galnet. I think this is what you're talking about. We'll see. Another new spaceship. You probably can't hear this. Let's turn on Chrome. Do I have audio for Chrome here? I don't think I do.
A picture of what might be the next large ship has been leaked on social media. Simon and Chris, who are members of the Pilots Federation Asteroid Appreciation Society, were taking pictures of some particularly tasty-looking metal-bearing rocks on Thursday morning when they noticed a mysterious shape flying slowly past just a few kilometers away.
Interesting.
The image they took is unclear, with the ship largely obscured
Delta
by
1
the
246,
asteroids,
numbers 246.
something that Chris describes
Dave
as volumetric fog, although to us it just looks like dust.
It's huge.
What appears to be the front of the ship, with 2 bright searchlights, is towards the top right of the image, with a large disc, with what appears to be a door in it just behind. A set of 2 engines is visible to the left, while the exhaust from another is visible at the bottom of the image.
So this is enormous. If the perspective is to be believed. Because unless these are all tiny asteroids, which they can't be. This almost feels like in No Man's Sky, where we have our freighters. This feels like a frigate. It's huge.
suggesting widely spread thrusters that may be suspended slightly below the main
You
fuselage.
might be right, Maddie.
Simon and Chris are unable to explain what the ship might be, but it is a design that looks unlike anything else we've seen.
It looks a little Panther Clipper.
The Pilots Federation has announced that it will be holding a press conference on Wednesday the 30th of July, during which some details about what this
They look
suspiciously spaceship-shaped super-secret silhouette might actually be.
That's interesting. Can't argue the logic there. That's interesting. Davante, looks like I got it. We'll accept it right now. Davante, Nip Nips and Oreo, brother. Welcome in. Are there any dedicated mining ships in game? They all seem to be trading related. This might be the first one fully fit for it. I would say technically there are no dedicated ships in game. I realize that's an idiotic statement. There are ships that are better suited for certain things. I think when Elite was originally made and when they first started like kind of making the ships and all that stuff, they were really focused on trying to make things to be specific for like mining or trading or exploration or combat or whatever. But they also tried to like the cutter, for example. Not the cutter, the Corvette. That's a combat ship. You know what I mean? Can you use it for other things? Sure. But it's a combat ship. The Fer-de-Lance. Can you use it for other things? Sure. But it's a combat ship, right? So they specialize combat ships, and they have specialized a few exploration ships. The Mandalay, they say, is a general ship, and maybe it could be a good bubble bus, but it's really an exploration ship, right? The DBX is an exploration ship. The Asp Explorer, it's an exploration ship. Then the other problem is, you know, you have the traders and the miners, and they have very similar requirements in that they need to haul a lot of stuff at reasonable distances. So you want to have like medium light year range or jump range. That's why they're so similar, I think. But the cutter wins out simply because of its ability to haul a lot of cargo in those two 8 slots in the optional internal. That's why it wins out. Mandalay is an exploration ship. There you go, Maddie. That's right. Conda as combat. Now just need a miner. Conda as a combat ship ain't bad either. I enjoy the Conda as a combat ship. It's one of the better all-arounder ships. If I had to pick a ship I was going to play this game in forever, 540. It's not a lot of profit. I guess percentage-wise, it's not horrible. But that's real profit, baby. Oh, sell. Sell. I want that money. Kind of a bad run. Do another one. I don't know. I'm split. I'm a little split. There are... You gotta play it. I would recommend playing around with the ships. It's like that's the best way to really get the feel for it, and what you think is the best option for you, because there is a personal aspect to it. Like some people just hate flying large ships. Large ships are my favorite by far. Even when I'm fighting Thargoids, I fly a cutter because I enjoy flying large ships. It's my thing. I like hunkering through space, you know. And I enjoy having the strength. I like tanking it. That's what I enjoy about combat. I fly a Corvette when I'm doing PvE. Python would be a good start for mining if you don't have much cash. That's correct. So I started mining, like, you know, I don't know, I came in during the low temperature diamond rush. But using you could start with the Sidewinder, of course, if you want to. But I would get enough money with the Sidewinder using combat, then move to an Adder, then move to potentially a Type 6, but I would wait till you get to an Asp Explorer, use the Asp for 1 or 2 runs. You could also just wait and get to the Python. The Python's really good. You could do most of the rest of this in the Python until you get to an Anaconda. It's a few hours of gameplay to make that happen. Philippe, welcome in. Good evening. Good evening to you, my friend. How are you? Eventually, I want to get to the stage where I have a carrier and jump to systems to mine and combat. That's where I'm at, and let me tell you something. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, enjoy that, but I will say enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey to get to that point. There's a lot of satisfaction with what you could do to get there. Like, you know, it's just fun. It's fun. It's so much fun. How you doing, Philippe? Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. For those of you who are new, consider subscribing, liking, all that BS YouTube stuff we gotta say. Only if you like it, and only if you want to subscribe. No pressure. Have fun is the most important thing. I have one parked out in Colony for when I'm out there and just want to stay there for a while. A fleet carrier? Or a Python? A Python, I'm guessing. Actually. Fair trade for convenience of having all in one ship. The Python's a good all-arounder. I find the Anaconda to be a good all-arounder. As far as all-arounders go, I haven't really tested the Mandalay out for that capability, though Frontier says it is in one shot. I see. I'm not a big all-arounder person. Now, maybe you are, and that's okay, right? If that's what you want to do the role play of you have the ship, this is your ship. You don't have to make, like, you know, billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of credits to do everything, right? Fair enough. It's a lot of work. Takes a lot of time.
For oncoming traffic. Give
Can I
priority
make it
to
through?
larger vessels.
Can we actually land without hurting our shields? It could happen. This could be the first one. Can Delta learn to fly a Panther Clipper? Only time will tell. Oh my god. I think we're doing it. We're doing it. I shouldn't have said nothing. Coming in so carefully. I'm so scared. Okay, well, that was just hitting the ground to land. That's fine. That was pretty good. The Python, yeah, once again, my carrier, I'll keep my two mining ships, Conda and Cutter, on it, but I'm going to head out to Colony at some point, use my Python for a bit. Fair enough. Two mining ships, Conda and a Cutter. Why a Conda and a Cutter both for mining? When I make one a miner and one, like, a combat or a thoroughbred. I just out of curiosity. Not saying that's not a good thing to do, or, you know. My theory on games is if you are having fun, you're playing it right. Because that's the whole point. That's how Delta 1 rolls. CMMs might be the way to do this. I think you guys might be right. I don't think I'm making enough profit this way.
Cargo hold at
Oh, maybe the steel is not bad. Let's see how much I'm making on that one. Oh, two different types of mining. Never mind, that makes sense. DB Cutter is laser and Conda is core. Okay. Anaconda for core mining. Oh, you crazy person. I love it. I love it. Oh, a large ship for core mining. Oh, person after my own heart. I love it. I don't do that. I do a medium ship for core mining, but goddamn, that sounds like fun. A Conda for core mining. I use an Imperial Clipper for core mining. I've also tried the new Corsair for core mining. I think it's really good for core mining. Really, really good for core mining, actually. It is a potential replacement for the Imperial Clipper. I love that, though. I love the idea of using the Anaconda for that. It's pretty cool. Marty, good and happy Saturday. Marty, how you doing, man? Did you do No Man's Sky cartoons today? I wasn't able to Saturday morning cartoons. I wasn't able to join in. Guys, check out Marty, another awesome content creator. I may have scraped the paint a bit. Marty plays Elite Dangerous as well. Have you potentially tried the new Panther Clipper? She's fun. Great large ship. I'm loving it. Honestly, I was worried, but I find it fun using Conda for core mining. Listen, if you haven't, like I said, if you're having fun, you're doing it right. So, good for you. NMS this morning. Nice. I'll have to go back and watch.
3, 2, 1, engage.
In my second, mind you, wait, hold on. Mind you, in my second cutter, my main cutter called Serenity. Nice. This ship was almost called Serenity Valley. That was one of Felix's options. As my main ship, I was using it for cargo, but now I use it as an all-arounder. Cutter for an all-arounder. Interesting. It does trade, it does mining, it can do combat reasonably well, it can do Thargoids. Yeah, I could see that. Not good for PvP, but
Frameshift drive charged.
most people aren't PvPing, so. Not great for exploration. Could be a jump range is probably pretty low. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But if you balance it, that's an interesting idea. Cutter as an all-arounder. I use it for a lot of things. It wouldn't be a bad all-arounder. I think the jump range is what would get me. But with the new upgrades and updates, maybe it would work. If you can get up to like 50 light years. Maybe 40. 40 would be acceptable, I think. Alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Philippe, can the Panther be a fully competent all-rounder except exploration? Let's get into Starlight Station and take a look at the hard points. My gut says yes. With two caveats. Exploration, probably not going to get great jump range. Maybe, if you're about the journey as opposed to getting to somewhere fast, it could still do it. But, because it's got a huge fuel tank. So actually exploration's on the table. What I don't think is on the table is PvP. That's not on the table. The jump range on that is 46. Oh, that's good. I think I actually used it as my first ship to take me to second. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected, DB. That's awesome. Fair enough, right? Yeah, PvP, not so much. But if you don't care so much about, like, legit don't care too much about, like, how fast you get somewhere, and care more about, like, you know, the things you're finding along the way, like, more, like, some of the traditional exploration, as opposed to, I'm trying to get to Beagle Point, which, for the record, I'm not trying to disparage anybody in that sense. I am one of those, I want to get to a destination people, but I envy those who are more like, I want to see the sights along the way. Those are real, those are true blue explorers, man. They are hardcore, right in there, the cutting edge of exploration. I'm a poser. I just want to get to a spot, you know what I mean? I want to get to that other side of the galaxy. I'm all about the speed, baby. So, you know, fair enough. On the side. So in that sense, I think this could be a good all-arounder, actually. The reason I'm really saying it is the Type 9, the Clipper, it handles really well. Now, I like to fly large ships. This is easily the best handling large ship I've... Is that right? This is the best large ship in terms of handling for all miners and traders I've used. It might not be the turn radius and maneuverability of like a Corvette or a cutter that is specifically mine. Specifically created for combat. But as an all-arounder, definitely better than the cutter, definitely better than the Corvette. Maybe not the cutter, but definitely better than the Corvette. Does it beat the Anaconda? Probably. That's all I done. Probably beats the Anaconda. Just because of the amount of capacity it has. It's just it's a huge ship. It can carry so much, so like, it makes it a much better trader than an Anaconda could ever be. So from a money-making perspective, yeah. That's a great question. That's a great question.
Report to station services for more information, Commander.
I did 2 years in my in my apps on my phone. No, in my ASP, says DB. Went to Colonia, Sag A, and then Beagle Point, then took a zigzag route back to the bubble. I made Elite Four when I came back. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I have gone to Beagle Point. I've done Sag A. I've done Colonia. Um, Beagle Point was a big one. I really enjoyed getting to Beagle Point. It felt like that feeling of getting there and looking out into the abyss beyond the edge of the galaxy. Really hard to beat that feeling. As I like, it's interesting because I'm sitting here in a gaming chair, well, really a desk chair, at a computer, talking to you folks into this camera, and playing this game on a screen with a HOTAS or whatever. And I felt like a real emotion, a real existential emotion, sitting there looking out into the black. I mean, that was cool. That was really cool. 29 million and 19 on the titanium. Oh no. So not quite 50. I actually have my name on one of the planets in the Beagle Point bridge. Wait, really? As a first like footfall or something? Or have you been playing since 2014? Wow, that's crazy, DB. That's crazy. Anyway, Philippe, I hope I answered your question. I gave it a lot of thought and I meandered around with the answer. But I think I stand by the conclusion. I think the Type 9 can do it. I'm not sure it's the best, but I think your description was fairly competent. I think easily fairly competent. Maybe one of the better ones is my initial assessment. Let's take a look at the outfitting real quick. A first footfall. Okay, that makes that's still really impressive on the bridge. That you're talking about that last little bridge, right? Just along that last gap between the spirals. That's tough. Way back at the beginning, says Philippe. Albuquerque. Albuquerque. It's actually a great name. Albuquerque. That's a really cool name. I went 3/4 of the way to Colonia in a non-engineered asp. I eventually quit, but it was epic. In a non-engineered asp, holy Christ, you have significantly more patience than I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hard points. What I don't like about the hard points, you got 2 1s, a lot of 2s, only 2 3s. I'd like a little bit more 3 here. Fine for mining. Optional internals. 8, 8. You get 2 cargo racks right there. This plus this is already more than a cutter. Let's call that a collector. Let's keep that the shield. Let's call that a collector, and a collector. Ooh, interesting. Now refinery. This is going to be a better miner. It's slow. But I think you'll make up the time. This is worth checking out. So what I'm thinking about here is only use these top 2 as cargo racks, right? 384, 256. You already have more space than you'd have with a cutter, right? That's it. And now you can have a prospector Olympic controller. 1, 2. Keep the shield generator. 3, 4, 5 collector limpets. 1 prospector, a 3A refinery. Yeah. Holy Christ, this is good. And you can turn this into the prospect. No, you need the... Man. This is good. Nice. Good for you, DB. If I'm ever back at Beagle Point, which at some point I will. Especially if they do that for Distant Worlds 3. Because I'm going to join that for sure. That's awesome. This is going to be an incredible miner. The question is, can we get the thrusters fast enough? The speed on them right now is okay. I'd like to get a little bit more. I'd like to get a little bit more out of it. But guys, we've been going for 3.5 hours. I'm coming up to the end of the steam I got here. I got to eat something. I haven't really had dinner yet, so I got to eat something at almost midnight my time. And I got the kids in 6 hours. Thank you guys for not making me take a shot. I appreciate that. That would have been tough, because I'll die. I'll die. I don't want that. And we gained 4 or 5 subscribers tonight. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. You guys, I mean, it means a lot to me. We are, like I said, we're all about community. We're gonna be spreading the love. We're gonna be rating somebody. That person is likely gonna be Damash Smash. Hey, you too, Philippe. Thank you for being here. I super appreciate it. And I honest to God, I mean it. I hope to see you guys around. And let's raid. God, cue balls live. Holy moly! Let's raid Good at Game for now. I did say I would, because Good at Game is awesome, and he is playing Damash Smash from Good at Game. He was in chat earlier. He's playing Resident Evil 7 late night. Damash is a lot of fun. Partakes in the 420, shall we say? But the channel's not about that. It's about having fun, playing games, and community. So I couldn't recommend another streamer more. Damash is amazing. 5 a.m. Oh my God. DB, thank you so much for staying so late. I appreciate that. But let's go throw Damash a hashtag Delta Raid. I want to see hashtag Delta Raid just down the line. Let's break his freaking chat, all right? And I will be streaming again, hopefully Monday, but if not, definitely Wednesday. Likely Nomad Sky for the next stream, but maybe some Elite Dangerous. I'm in the mood, so you never know. I usually make the decision day of. But until then, guys, thank you for being here. Happy hunting, happy surviving, and happy coming up with our SRV controls. Sort of, kind of, maybe not very well. And I'll see you all out there in the black. Have a good one, my friends. And let's hashtag Delta Raid. Good at game. I'll see you guys over there.